All right.
Let me know what you want equipped, and I.
Well, hello everybody.
Yo.
I actually put it on. I actually found the way to go low latency, so I actually can interact better with chat. Unlike before, it was like a super long delay.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, because that was like a solid 6 seconds.
Yeah, it was bad.
Do we want to just test energy defense now then to see if that's what's screwy?
Yeah, we might want to do that. Okay. And with a whole bunch of things to really test.
I got you. Hold on. Let me grab laser handgun. Somewhere in this chart. Laser handgun, laser rifle, diffuse laser cannon.
Make the font that big.
Nebula.
Diffuse laser cannon, and then there's a straight energy cannon. That should be like all the straight energy weapons. And then let me equip the 20C. Oh, I'm gonna lose some energy defense if I do that. I won't have max energy defense. Oh no.
Are we going for the 100 generator? That way it's kind of even.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we want somebody with the max generator.
I can do that.
Awesome.
Okay, so I'm going to need to pull up some numbers. One of which I actually have.
Can you? You might not be able to equip a ton of energy weapons, but can you go for the lowest energy defense, cleric?
Lowest energy defense?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like, sort all flame parts by lowest energy defense, because I have the highest one equipped right now.
I was gonna say I equipped all the lowest one. I got mine to 935 already.
Oh, there you go.
So I don't know if you want like a third.
Okay, so
what's up?
We've got.
Well, I've got highest. Do we want a middle ground then?
Normal? Low 1,000 and highest, because 1,000s are baseline.
Okay, so we just need 1,000.
Just to confirm that there's nothing wonky on the 1,000 for whenever we're on a weapon.
Yeah, which is what I think is happening. Because with everything else, once you break that 1k point, you just start doing more than base damage. But with energy weapons, it feels like there's a significant reduction.
Yeah, it's a lot weirder.
Which might be because of the generator.
We've got END, energy defense. We're gonna aim for a low, a high. A low.
Alright, so what do you want?
I got a Kurosawa, the energy shotgun, the diffuser laser, and a laser cannon.
Awesome. And you have which generator? The 100?
The 20C.
Okay, so you have the 100. So
the
you're
base 100.
baseline. Yeah.
Yep.
What's your defense?
Mine is currently 1287. Wow, it's high.
Yeah. Can you try a lighter frame?
I can, assuming I'll take the load.
Okay, hold on. Energy fire. Firearm 100 weapons. We're gonna have energy fire 150 weapons.
Any specific weapons you need?
I just need to know them at one point and just make sure I'm actually typing them when I'm hearing them. That's all.
Yeah, I think we'll do cleric and I first, and then I'll rotate out with you. South, because cleric is doing the baseline 100. So.
All right. And what was South? What was your defense again? It was on the low end. It was like 900 something.
935 energy defense.
Well, although firearm doesn't really matter because we're sitting still.
Yeah.
On a non-moving target.
This is not accuracy testing. That is. Oh.
All right, so I'm at 1147 energy defense. Does that sound good?
Okay, we got it on 1147, so we should expect a better reduction. And then you were at how much again, Cass?
Ooh, 1149, almost right. 1150, close.
1450. 1415.
1415. Dear Lord. And sorry, Clark. How much did you say again? You said
1149.
Okay, you got the 49. Awesome.
Yep.
So we got
as close as 1150 even numbers you can get.
All right. And then I'm just gonna need which weapons on which firearm, so I know which number I'm correlating their firearm spec to.
Wait, why were you adding firearm spec?
Or are we just doing 100s right now?
No, firearm spec doesn't matter. You mean EN weapon spec?
You mean EM weapon
That's what I
spec?
meant.
Yeah,
Sorry,
20.
energy firearm spec is the full term, so I'm
So cleric,
Yeah.
cleric and I are both using 100.
Okay, you're both using 100s right now? Okay,
Yes.
so we're just doing weapons at 100. So I'll just need
Yep.
the list of those weapons then at one point.
So cleric, you can go.
All right, I have Carousel.
Kurosawa.
Yep, Carousel, KRSVD. And then
Yeah,
the left hand is
KRSV.
the worker, the energy shotgun.
So, yes, the 66E.
Yep. And then back right, I have the 60 LCD. That's the basic laser cannon. Actually, that's the diffuser. Excuse me. The diffuse
which
laser
one?
cannon. The 60 LCD.
Oh, is that shoulder? Sorry.
Yes, the shoulder.
Yes, I see now. 60 LCD. Awesome.
And then back left is the 60 LCS.
60 LCS. Awesome.
All right, and then do you want me to use the same loadout as him, or do you want me to vary it up?
We should probably just stick to the same weapons.
Okay.
And we've
So-
got a good variety of unique weapons, especially because I've heard the Kurosawa seems to be like hybrid damage or something weird.
It still fully scales with EN weapon spec, apparently.
Okay,
Interestingly
that's good
enough.
to know.
Yeah. Okay. So Wuger, Kurosawa. The only thing I don't have is the diffuse because I can't equip it with what I got. So
Okay.
we'll just take his numbers for it. All right.
Mhm.
And then when South trades in, he'll have the 150 gen.
Yep.
For the big damage.
Okay.
All right. Let's do this. Math time.
Let's do it. Math time. All right, so Bradley, we're doing this is how you figure out stuff on Armored Core. You have to go into like PvP and just shoot each other with random things. Well, not random, hopefully purposeful things, and number crunch and try to figure out percentages, distances, damage amplifications, all kinds of stuff. So we are basically being extra nerdy right now while playing Armored Core, which already a nerdy game in the first place. We're making it even nerdier.
How nerdy can we make this game? What if we called it Math Core 6? Alright. Yeah. Alright, so you are the baseline, so I'm going to shoot you first. Normal Kurosawa did 264.
264.
Yep, 264. Alright.
Yep.
First charge Kurosawa. 935.
935.
Full charge Kurosawa. Sometime soon. 2139. But
Yep.
it did break stagger, so that might be inflated.
20. Okay, so and was that like from 0 it broke stagger?
Yeah,
Okay, and you said 2135.
39.
39, sorry.
Alright.
My bad ears.
Shoot me, cleric.
180
Yep,
for a single
180.
Kurosawa.
Okay.
First level. 643. Big charge.
Oh.
1474.
Yep. And it broke stagger. It's
And it
great.
broke stagger. From 0.
That's awesome.
The damage drop is pretty consistent though. Like that's
a
like
40
30% damage loss right there.
It should be 40. Well, I was gonna. Yeah, from his, because he's 1100. So yeah, that's exactly right. So I have 1400. He's 11. So
I'm 1149 is where I'm at.
yeah, so I have 30%.
Yeah.
All right. Wuger, regular shot. 423.
423. Jeez, that hurts.
Charge shot. Oh, 1243.
1243. Those things might be
Alright.
more busted than I realized. No wonder that build of mine
Yeah,
does so
they're
well.
kind of neat.
Kind of good. All right.
All right, I'm gonna do on him
288.
288. Jeez. And charged
854.
854. Man, the damage reduction is nuts.
Yeah, 30% is not negligible for energy.
No,
weapons.
it's
Or
not.
energy weapons.
Yeah. All right. Big cannon time.
Yep. LCS time. Damn.
788.
788.
On basic?
Yeah.
Alright.
Charges 1381.
Yep.
1381.
Yeah, we're testing for energy defense. Is what we're looking for. We're also accounting for generator stats as well. We're doing the base 100 generator to see what it does. We're using the 100 as a base. All right, ready?
Yep.
542
Mm-hmm.
for the regular. Then charged. 949.
That's like nothing. Oh my god.
All that work for that, dude.
In other words, if you're fighting a tank, don't charge your shots. It's not worth it.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
All right.
I have the diffuse laser too. So basic shot, diffuse laser. 7.
56.
Is that 56 or 86?
56.
All right, 76 charged. I love this thing charged, by the way. It looks so cool.
756.
Ooh. 1044.
Yep.
1044.
Not worth.
That's against the tank.
Not worth it all.
Yeah, the
I-
basic to the charge is so close.
I feel like
Because the basic was how much again, just to confirm?
756.
756.
Yeah, wow.
That
And
should
then
have.
charge.
And the charge is supposed to do like what, like 1800?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Did
sure
it
that's what it said.
reduce the damage on the charge again by my defenses?
Is there a different stacking or percentage on defenses based on charge versus regular?
That's what I'm
Maybe.
assuming because you
Dude,
can't
that would
charge.
be nuts.
Oh my god! Do defenses apply double for charged? The only
That
way to
would
test
be-
it would be the linear rifle.
That would be nonsense.
The only way we can confirm is testing the linear rifle, which we need to jot down for the next test after energy weapons are done.
All right.
Because
Well,
that's the only kinetic charge, right?
whee. No, I'm gonna die first. No, me. Oh darn it!
I'm faster.
I want to die
okay.
first. Let me die first.
Okay, so Wow,
Linear
that's-
rifles are kinetic, but we're looking at maybe if there is a charge defense difference. And yeah, you're right. Linear rifles would. Oh, yeah, you're right there. Oh, it spawned you closer to the wall. That's not fair.
they're just the only kinetic I can think of that does more damage on a charge shot.
Yeah, I'd be curious too.
Maybe melee weapons, but melee weapons get
All right,
weird.
should we go in with higher generators if we can fit them and see with the same weapon, see if it does any difference scaling wise, or does that even matter at this point?
Yes. The OM South and you should both switch to the big gens with the same weapons.
Can't have.
I
all
can't fit
weapons
the
though.
150, but I can fit the 128.
What about you, OM South?
The I can fit the 20C, but I cannot fit the 20B because of all the weapons.
And we're doing the same weapons.
Okay, so yeah, so both of you guys go to the 20C with the 28, because it's already half a percent. That the damage increase is already
Yep.
mathed.
So yeah, crazy. Linear rifles are kinetic, you're correct. We are looking at PvP differences. So I actually put a post out in Discord about 3 hours ago, asking, hey, are we testing all this stuff in the test arena with the OS tuning options off? Because I realized all of our testing numbers in the test arena may be bunk if that doesn't work, because those are inferring the OS tuning upgrades, and sure enough they were. So you have to go into PvP to get the actual PvP numbers. Which
Not to mention that the tester bot is locked at defenses higher than 1,000, and it
Yep.
looks, at least for like energy weapons, that matters a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, what weapons right now? Because I got the Wooger Nebula.
Not the Nebula. You want the
No.
Wooger.
Not
Well, actually, Clark, you want to Kurosawa,
Yeah, the
right?
Wooger, the Kurosawa, and the LCS are the ones he also did.
If you can't equip them, since you're on a lighter frame for the low energy defense,
yeah, I cannot.
try the 66 LR and the Wooger at the very least.
Yeah.
Because the Wooger was nutty damage.
Yes, 9-ball cherry. That's correct. Yeah, the
So are we
OS
adding a
tuning,
new weapon?
We
Yes.
would be. So I can switch
Okay,
it out if you want to.
What's the other weapon I need to be putting down?
66 LR.
66 LR. Is that shoulder? Sorry.
Hand
right arm.
laser rifle.
Thank you.
I only
So
have
I
one
actually
shoulder.
know what to look for when I'm looking for it. Ah, this puppy. Got it.
Why do you
So I only
sound
can have one shoulder though. I don't need any
Yeah,
shoulders.
Shift is mentioning. I forgot to mention it. We should be looking at ideal ranges as far as how that ricochet and damage drop off works too. That's probably a big part of this also.
So I did that testing earlier. I didn't see any damage drop off other than the ricochet. Like, weapons did their damage at any range up until the ricochet started, and the range at which ricochet starts from the ideal depends on the defenses of the enemy.
Yeah, Shift is chatting. Let me see what he says.
Yeah.
He's saying effective range scales with defenses.
Yes. Yeah. Ricochet starts earlier, the higher your defenses are.
Yeah, like the best example I can give right now is like I just loaded a quick like AC with a pistol against the training dummy, and so
You lose like 10 meters off the effective range for the 1100 defenses he has.
yeah, I can't
Yeah.
shoot because it says I think effective range is like 160, but with
Okay.
the Cocuit here, it starts ricocheting before then. I think yeah,
Yeah,
like a few meters before it.
So he's
It's like
saying effective range scales with defenses, and they also applied that same scaling to ideal. So you can ricochet below the max ideal on tanks, despite the contextual help saying differently. They're only
Yes.
supposed to ricochet at effective. Lights do the opposite, was hitting full damage with stun needles at over 500 meters on a lightweight.
Correct. Yeah. So especially
Yeah.
if their defenses are under 900, ideal range no longer, effective range no longer applies. If it is over 1,000, it's almost like 1 meter per 10 points. I found
Okay.
for the ricochet
Yeah,
to
that's-
start. So if you have 1,400 in a stat, you're actually removing at least 40 meters from their effective range on the weapon.
So are we saying the defensive scaling then is only affects ricochet and ricochet only, not the actual damage applied, and that's it?
No, it does both.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. So you ricochet sooner and you're doing less damage overall. But you're doing the same damage at all the ranges until ricochet starts.
Yeah. Because I'm ricocheting for 6, but I've definitely ricocheted for 1.
I've ricocheted for 2 before too. So I don't know what the math on the ricochet is, but it's negligible enough that I'm not too worried about that math.
Yeah. On top of that, certain weapons don't deal with it. Like we're doing energy weapon testing. Those just don't ricochet.
Yeah, which is why I think their math is so weird on defenses. Because I expect Cleric to be doing almost like 30% extra damage with this first Wooger shot.
Are you saying energy weapons don't ricochet?
Not unless you're like using the plasma thrower. Typically, I don't think they do.
That just ricocheted.
Yeah, definitely ricochet. You're outside the
Oh.
ideal range though. I don't think their defenses matter though.
Interesting. So they do ricochet. Okay, well I can disprove it.
Yeah, that did.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I thought so.
Alright. So just
Alright,
to confirm, this is the lightest energy mech with the 20 C
Versus
generator.
the heavy. Yeah, versus average.
So the Wooger shot. Oh, we shouldn't have equipped the.
I don't have the
bigger-
diffuser. I couldn't equip that one.
That's
It's fine.
We shouldn't have equipped the bigger generator, actually.
Oh, yeah, you're
good.
right. For consistent damage against him, you're right.
Yeah. Y'all want to self-destruct and go back to the 100? because that's
To
going
the
to
pits.
Well,
First one in the pit wins.
No.
he can stay in the 128. I need to move back because I'm
Yes,
shooting
that's
him.
what it was. That's what it was. You needed to
Yeah.
not change.
I
We
need to
said
not
that at the
change.
beginning too.
Yes. I'll also switch back to the carousel too to see what difference that makes.
Yeah, because I'm really expecting you to like, because the carousel against you did what was it like 20 something? To like 200 something. Sorry, 245 ish.
Yeah, for default defense, it did about 260.
Yeah,
And
so I'm
then
expecting it to do like 400 to this guy, if I'm right about the multiplicative effect on EN defense. Specifically, the other defenses are really
Assembly.
straightforward. Because
Give me
earlier
my
I
big boy.
tested kinetic and explosive heavily, and it's just straight reduction, straight increase, depending on where you're at from the 1K mark. But EN weapons,
You can
yeah,
ready back up, South. I'm ready.
weird.
Yeah. Still have the 20C generator.
You have the
Look,
20...
yeah, well, shift thinks it's bugged, which it could be, but the question is it bugged or is this working as intended?
I think it might be intended because the EN weapons get the damage buff from the generator. I think if you equip the big generator, EN weapons act about the same. But we'll see here. Because EN weapons are the only ones you can directly buff the damage on. Everything else is as written. Well, and melee weapons, but that's straightforward. I really want to see this Wooger shot. That is a pretty assault boost.
Alrighty. Alright, let's do carousel first. Might blow you up. We'll see. Alright, regular shot. 332. First charge shot. 1170. Then big charge. 2197.
2190. Okay, I think you need to do the charge shot when he's at full health, because I don't think that's the proper charge 2 number. I think you just took the rest of his health.
They what now?
2197? That seemed really low for an increase compared to the other two.
I'll check it again. Here we go.
Well, remember, the carousel does different damage types.
Oh, that's true. Are we on the 150 right now?
Oh, 2204.
Wait, wow.
2204, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
And no, we're on the same 100 gen.
Yep, same, I switched back to the 100 gen. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that was the Kurosawa 332, which seemed appropriate. 1170 for charge 1, and then 2204 for charge 2. Okay.
Wooger.
Wooger time.
Wooger.
Yup.
531. Jeez.
31. Oh my lord. That's like 20% increase.
That's what I'm saying. Energy defenses is weird.
1555.
Jesus.
But... Oh.
Actually, no, 20% increase is right.
All right, LCS time. This is gonna probably go. This is gonna be a good test though. It might kill you.
I think
Oh no.
Yeah, it did. All right, gotta do it again.
Oh, jeez.
Dude, that Wooger shot hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Woogers don't play.
So like now, that's why I thought I was doing so much damage after the lance hits. After I hit him with the lance, like that, it follows up really well with it.
All right, here's LCS again. Here we go. Was that 398? I couldn't tell. Or 998.
It's a big flash up.
898. There we go.
For the basic?
Basic. Yep.
Okay. 898.
Right. Big charge. 1727.
1727.
All right, now for the diffuse cannon.
Probably gonna kill him.
Yeah, this up close one might just do a lot. We'll see. All right. Oh, 1392.
It's a good damage.
And now charge.
Goodbye. Oh no.
1899.
Diffuse charge does not seem worth it, honestly.
Well, on my build, I use double Wooger and double diffuse. I literally just spam it. I don't charge ever.
That seems to be the way with those.
1392. So basic was 1392 and charge was 1899 on that, huh?
Yep.
That's interesting.
Wow.
So from highest defense to lowest defense, almost the damage almost doubles.
When it should just be a like 50%
You
difference.
go from like, holy moly.
Yeah, Sky, you
From
can't
basic.
force start the lobby. You have to have 3 and 3 in order to do 3v3 lobbies.
Well, question. Well, quick. Shift or Deady. Or Dead. What's your name?
Drift. You can just call me Drift. Don't worry about it.
Drift.
Drift. Thank you. Drifty Death. That's what it was. But yeah, Drift. On the basic shot on the Wooger, what was the difference from the baseline that we took to this guy?
The baseline was 756 to almost like 1392, which is like from like 750. Double of that is 1500. Almost hit 1400. So we're hitting like 90 to 80% bonus damage
Hold on.
from
on the uncharged Wooger.
or on the Wooger. Sorry, the Wooger went from 288 on the uncharged. On the high defense, high defense basic charge on the Wooger is 288. And meanwhile, you shoot the basic Wooger on low defense, it's 531. So again, we're almost doubling.
What about on the baseline?
The baseline?
The mid-level Wooger shot, the one I shot Cleric with.
On the 1490, English.
On the
1149 defense, it was 423 damage on the basic Wooger shot.
So, and then we went up to 580.
And then we went up to 531. So it went up about 100 damage, which is almost 20%, a bit of going under 20%, give or take.
I think that's actually correct because it's 1149 defense to 933, which is 100 points. Well, actually, that should only be 10%. No, that's 20%. Yeah, that is 20%. Yeah, it's almost 200 points. So that's actually a correct amount. It just looks like defenses are applying doubled for the charge shots.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
All right, well then, only way to know that for sure, just because we're curious now, should we go bust out a kinetic shot and see what it does?
Yep. I think that's the move.
No, I wanted to kill you. No.
That's really interesting. So
I die
EN
too.
weapon. Oh. How much damage did the Wooger do on you, Cleric, when he shot you?
He does now?
Yeah.
477, I think.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the number I remembered.
Yeah, it's like That's like a 14% increase. That's about right.
77.
Because he has the 20.
Yes, Pondo,
128
we have an Excel sheet going on this. Don't worry.
It's gonna need so much filling over time. I'm gonna have to kick one of my roommates in the butt and be like, sit down with me and let me shoot you.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we're here for, right? All right, so I'm loading up kinetic defense. Maximum kinetic defense, 1421. Got it.
Okay, so
And then I'm
now
grabbing the big
Oh,
linear
God, this is
rifle.
getting so messy.
Don't worry
kinetic
about it. It's
shit.
fine. I'm gonna grab the big linear rifle and I think the chainsaw.
Why the
Those are only two
chainsaw?
charged. Huh?
Why the chainsaw?
Because it's the only other kinetic charge I can think of.
Oh, I can do Pile Bunker then.
Oh, pile bunker. That's a good call. That does.
Linear rifle.
Yeah, pile bunker better.
Pow
Better call.
bunker.
All right, let me make sure
Yeah.
I have.
Because
tool
chainsaw's a
arm.
little funky.
Yeah,
Actually,
Yeah,
let's move this.
that was a good call.
I
kinetic
only have the one
defense
linear rifle. Make sure you
here.
bring the other one too, just so you can test it.
The name of those linear
Okay,
rifles.
so I'm gonna bring the Curtis. Okay, yeah.
All right, what do you want our defenses to be for this? Because right now mine, I'm sitting at 1243 kinetic.
try to get as close to 1K as possible.
Yeah.
Exactly 1K.
Yeah, because these are light weapons, so you should be able to fit almost anything on the frame.
We got the Curtis.
And then I'm switching to tool arms. Oh, make sure your arms are tool arms, cleric.
Tool.
Yeah, because they have the exactly 100 melee for the pile bunker.
Gotcha.
Mm.
All right, so I'm sitting at 1323 kinetic defense.
You said 1323?
Yes.
Sweet.
The arms matter a
1323.
lot for kinetic, because if I didn't change my arms, my
I'm
kinetic
at
is
1012 because of the tool arms.
1012.
Perfect. 1012 is perfect.
Good. That is not what's supposed to happen on that part of the graph. Let's slide that down. Slide these
So instead of
down.
a 30% damage difference, which we should see on the regular shots, we should see almost like a 60% damage or something difference or something on the charge shot. If the theory
Can
holds
you
true.
not get below 1,000 kinetic defense? You can't, can you?
No, you can. You absolutely can. Just not with the tool arms.
Wait, real? Wait, they actually do that? I gotta check this.
What?
I don't think you can.
My lowest. Hold on. I have all the lowest and highest defenses right here. Lowest kinetic I have is 966.
On what legs?
The Kassar legs, reverse joints.
Do I not have those legs?
Damn, cleric doesn't even have the parts, and he's trying to do math.
Dang.
Oh, did my thing not get sorted correctly? It's being sorted by energy. I'm an idiot.
That would do it.
Oh yeah, you can get exactly 1,000 with the Alba.
Oh, nice, perfect.
Even so, so we have exactly 1,000 now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll put 1,000.
What a nice
instead.
baseline. Make sure to save that for later.
Exactly 1,000.
Those are
I feel so
nice.
skinny. I don't like it.
With the tool arms, what a perfect melee test bot.
Now, with the two arms, you only can go down to 977 as lowest.
That's
Yeah.
pretty fine. That's still good.
Well,
so we've
no, 'cause,
got
like, under 1,000 is where it gets weird, right? You
So
start
then-
increasing base damages.
So what do we have for defenses? I just need to confirm that.
1323.
Okay, I got that.
Mine's 1,000.
Okay, I got that.
977.
Okay, I got those three. Okay, and then we got this is a tool arm.
Tool arm,
Tool arm
pile
weapon
bunker, linear rifle
test.
test.
Actually, that's a much way better way to put a tool arm pile bunker. I'm just gonna record it as.
Look at this awful build. I hate it. I hate this build. I feel defenseless. I don't like it. This is
Oh,
against
you look like
everything.
most of my builds. You look like
This
almost
is
all
not
of my
letting
builds.
you.
This goes against every fiber of my being to be this light. I hate it.
We probably should have switched defenses, Claire, because you look like every single one of my competitive builds. All right. All right. So first, linear rifle basic shots. Which one are you
Right.
using, the Curtis or the Harris?
I have the bigger one,
Okay, so we've got 1,000 versus heavy duty.
Okay, that's this one. Yeah.
the
Got it.
Harris. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
got it.
here we go. Ready? Harris. Ready? 162.
16. Yep.
162 on the Harris versus Max.
No, I am so sorry.
Ow! What was that?
Wrong mouse click. I'm sorry.
Sure, I
Wrong
believe you.
mouse click.
All right, anyways, here's charge shot against them on the Harris. Here we go. 576.
That was a decent chunk.
576.
32 more of those
Alright.
and I'll die. All right, basic shot. 239.
Jeez,
239 on the Harris. All right.
I feel like this is gonna hurt.
850.
850.
Oh. That lightweight life.
It ain't pretty. All right. This is with the Curtis, the smaller linear rifle. 112,
Oh.
689.
Hmm.
All right.
Wait, 112 and 689 on the low defense?
On the low
Yep.
defense with the lower rifle,
Oh no.
with the Curtis instead of the Harris.
And you said 689. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's. Whew.
All right, so pile bunker. Ready? Is against the
Go
high
ahead.
defense one.
High defense pile bunker. Let's go.
Non-charged.
Ooh, 1144. I can only take 16 more of those.
1144.
Was it 1144 or 1444?
11.
You're right, 11.
Yeah,
okay.
11.
Yeah, let's check one more time.
All right, listen here. All right, charged.
All right, here we go. 3214.
Yep,
3214. That was rough.
3214.
Yep,
Alright.
same.
Definitely.
There was a little explosive damage in there too, which is interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting.
When the shell flew up. All right, so the chainsaw can wait till after I test the pile bunker.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, I'm gonna die. It's not gonna matter.
That's a good point, actually. Go
I'm
ahead and
dead.
test the chainsaw.
All right, here we go.
Regular chainsaw, 690.
Okay.
690.
First charge. 2001.
2001.
2001.
I'm gonna die now.
You actually might die. I didn't think you were going to.
No, I'll guarantee die if you fully charge that thing.
Here we go. The pile bunker once, non-charged. Actually, no, let's finish the test. You can come and kill me later.
Here it comes. It's fully charged, by the way. You can send that whenever.
I know. I just like looking at you menacingly.
Oh, I survived. 2001 again.
I
It
guess
doesn't matter.
It's not fully charged. I guess it just has one level of charge.
Yeah, I guess it just has one level of charge. Ah, that'll kill
It
me.
just
I have
looks
60
menacing.
left. Oh
I need my full health anyways.
no!
Alright.
Damn it.
We don't
All
need
right,
that.
come here. Now I get to beat up on you for a little bit.
Yeah, well, your pile bunker is gonna hit me. Your non-charge is gonna get me like to 75% health, and the charge one, I'm just gonna be dead.
All right. Was it 1609?
I think it was 1609. Do it again. 1689.
89. Okay.
On
I'm
the
definitely
basic?
dead with this one.
On the
Yep.
basic.
Oh my goodness.
4,789?
Yep, that's what it was.
Ouch.
Hey, let me come back in one more time to make sure that's correct, just to make sure it's accurate.
Yeah, just one more charge hit, and then you can kill me with the charged chainsaw. You can kill me with the stagger me first, and then hit me with that charged chainsaw for
Yep.
the 11k damage. All right, so fully charged pile bunker.
Yeah, 47. Yep.
Yeah, 4789. All right, stagger me, then hit me with that charged chainsaw.
Yeah, they're 100. Yep, they're the two alarms shift. They're 100. Yep.
We got the proper scientific method, ish.
Ish.
You're gonna need a couple more of those to stagger me.
Oh,
Attitude stability is like 2800 with this
no,
thing.
this is weird. Look, I'm shooting past you.
Yeah, your rifle's under my arm.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
It does
You're
that
like
with the
pointing
Zimmerman.
Yeah, it does. You'll stick it through their head and shoot behind them.
Yeah. Let me back up a little bit, and then you can hit me with it. One more. I'm almost staggered. I gotta be staggered before you charge the chainsaw for the 11k. Oh! 5529 on the staggered pile bunker hit. That's actually not as big as I was expecting.
I did not have staggered prepared to record that.
Yeah, the direct hit multipliers are weird for melee weapons. Because the slicer, when they're not staggered, doesn't do like anything. But when they're staggered, the slicer does like 1138 or something.
Oh.
Or 11,380.
Yep.
It's like ridiculous. Interesting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, barrel stuffing is weird. Very weird.
So what was the damage difference between the charged and non-charged shots on the defenses?
For the Harris, because we only both had a Harris.
Yes.
The difference was like almost 300 damage, like 274 damage difference.
On the regular shot.
Oh, on the regular shot, it's like 80 about.
Which
On
is
the
what
Harris.
percentage? Like 30-ish? 30%?
Where's my calculator? Oh man, my fancy calculator's not
What are
around.
the two
Oh,
numbers?
hold let me just do the quick math. 162 divided by 239. We minus that by 1, and it's like a 30% damage increase.
Okay. Now the charge shot?
The
Because it should be the
charge
same,
shot,
unless defenses apply differently for charge shots.
and then minus 1. The exact same number.
Okay, so EN weapons are just the ones that are kind of fucky?
or
Possibly.
the algorithm is just screwed up.
That's true.
For EN
I
weapons,
never
yeah.
fully did this calculation, so let's try it because we've got the. We'll do the high versus the low, so that's 180 divided by 332. You minus that by 1, that's a 45% difference. And then we can go to the charged 2, so that's 1474 divided by 2204 minus 1,
Math is hard.
33. Oh my goodness, my brain's freezing. I'm intelligent, I swear. Yeah, you're right. Charge damage just is multiplied lower, it feels like. Yeah.
For energy weapons specifically.
Yeah. I'll double
So now we
check
need
with
to
a different
test
number.
with the big generator to see
What
if it equals out with the big
weapon
gen.
was that for?
Well, so we got the Kurosawa. I'm gonna do the basic shot and compare it to all the on the other defense now because the light defense was a little wonky. But so basic shot from 1415 to 1149, that's 180, and the higher damage we had was this. So we do that division, we minus by 1, that's 31% difference, which we would expect to carry on to the larger numbers. But then when I take the charge shot for the heavy defense and put that into the math, it actually stays the same.
Oh, good.
And then when we go to
The
Well, for
lighter.
charge 2, I expect it to be a little bit not the same because it's a plasma energy mix.
and then I'm going to take this one and minus it by 1. So actually they're very close. There's just like what seems like some rounding. I'm getting like minus like 31.08 to 31.11 like percent basically here.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that, but you recall when we were doing the damage versus the super lightweight armor, and I said the charge 2 shot on the Kurosawa sounded really low at 2204.
Yeah.
That one's really wonky. That number doesn't make sense
Well,
to this
so
whole
the other
thing.
number that doesn't make sense is the Moonlight getting an extra 200 damage.
Yeah, that one we'd have to go into and maybe put in a little more polish to see what's going on with that, because Moonlight was just weird. Conveniently, we know Moonlight doesn't require energy firearm stat, so we confirmed that at least.
Yeah. Moonlight
Even though it's a
was-
ranged pulse weapon.
worry
Make up
about
your
it.
mind, game.
Stop questioning it. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
So, what do we want to test next then?
Well, we can either do a detailed test on Moonlight to check just energy weapon defense in like a broad spectrum, or we can just go straight with the Kurosawa, the Wuger, and everything else we tested before and take that to the 150 spectrum of energy firearm and see how that is also affected, if it's consistent or just fluctuating.
Oh, to like see where in the equation that 150 damage is applying.
Yeah, because currently, from what I just checked, between the 1415 build and the 1149 build, the math was super consistent. And I have a feeling that the math was consistent for the low defense until we got to the charge 2 shot, which also might have been a little more subject to like the whole plasma like being a little different.
Well, I can fit a
on
carousel and a moonlight and a wooger on this light on a lighter frame for the most part. So
Yeah, so I have an energy defense 1009 right now.
should I go heavier then?
No, can you go lighter actually?
I guess if I have to.
Oh my god, you just want to hurt him, don't you?
No, actually, yeah, go heavier. Go max EN defense that you can, with the Basho arms. And Alm South, can you go under 1k energy defense? Also with the Basho arms.
All right, lowest it is.
Because I have a sinking feeling that the Moonlight reacts very weird under 1,000. Even if it's like the only weapon that does, but something weird's happening there.
So
Right,
that
and then we're
one's...
equipping the 20B, right? 150 gen.
Yeah, I think that was
I don't
the
think I
plan.
can equip the moonlight and the Kurosawa on the Basho arms. I think it's just straight up too heavy.
Do we want to keep testing the Kurosawa then?
We can put up the Kurosawa and just do that one separately afterwards, as it's a little more isolated than the weapon range we were already testing, as we already knew the 5 to 4 weapons we were already testing.
Okay, so what weapons do you want tested? Moonlight, Wooger.
We got, well, I think the one we have the most data on right now is the Wooger,
Okay.
the Kurosawa, and the 60 LCS. We have those numbers. We have all those numbers for the original defenses we did.
Okay, 60 LCS. I can get all 3 of those. Or do you want to grab more data on different weapons? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm not. No. I think just trying to focus on what we have the most data on is probably the more streamlined way, and then we can expand past that when need be. Because these are just like preliminary graphs at this point, right?
Yeah. Fair enough. All
So
right.
I don't know, I can get this low enough with the Basho arms.
Low enough. What do you mean? Like under
Energy output wise?
Oh yeah, this is gonna be rough.
All right, so I'm at 1049.
I got it.
I'm at 1049 with those 3 weapons.
1049. Okay, so we've got...
And we have the 150 gen, right?
Yeah, I have the 150 gen.
Yeah, 150 gen bash arm. So this is theoretically the most damage all of these weapons can put out.
Okay, so we got a 1049 on energy defense, I heard.
Yep.
All right,
Cleric has
we'll
blood.
need a high and a low then.
I have 1108. Should I drop the diffuser cannon or keep it?
Let's drop the diffuse cannon, and can you do the hover tank legs? We need a high.
Yeah, we need a high. Make yourself reflect all the lasers.
Should be like
That puts me at 1243.
Do you have the ephemera core?
I have
40E core.
$40A, you mean?
Yeah, 40A, sorry.
Energy's not high enough.
With the 20C and the 40A core?
Yep.
With Wooger...
I could do the ephemera.
The ephemera's not bad. But that's with the Wooger, the 1 laser cannon, and the Moonlight, right?
Yep.
Am I using the wrong generator? Because my energy's fine.
20B, right? The 150?
Yeah.
My energy's near maxed out, so I'm now at energy defense 1291.
That's pretty good.
Okay. 1291 to 1049.
That's pretty good.
South, where are you at with your energy defense? How glassy are you? Are you just as glassy as before?
I got the lowest ones with the Basho arms. It only takes me down to 956.
Perfect.
All the lowest energy parts. And then the generator was that you said the 150 generator?
Yep.
The energy fire ones. Well, with the 150 generator, I can't even have the Wooger and the Moonlight, and that's it. Can't even have that.
Well, there you go.
Well,
that works.
Only one.
Yeah. If you can, if after the match you can still, you might be able to play around with it, but the trick here is to stay under the 950 mark. That is a
Moonlight.
monstrosity.
What am I not seeing? I like, looked away at the graph for a moment. No, I'm concerned.
Let's just say cleric's build looks like a cleric build.
I feel at home now.
Yeah, we just switched roles. It's fine. Alright, let me come to you. Alright, since you are the heavy guy, you take all the hits first.
All right.
So with the 150 gen Wooger,
441.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
on and that's on the 12. The 1291, 441 on the Wooger.
Yep. Charge shot
Okay.
Wooger.
1294. Jeez, that's
94.
that's a triple.
Yeah. Alright. Next
Yep.
is going to be the back cannon.
The LCS, okay.
Yes.
Oh, I dropped the
820.
LCS, skipped the diffuser. My bad.
Oh, so well.
No wonder you didn't have enough energy.
We can keep jumping around and get all the part data over time.
Alright, LCS charged.
1438.
Yeah.
1430. And sorry, what was the first one?
Oh, I get to shoot him again? Awesome. 820.
820.
8. I got the shoe. Come on, guys.
Alright. Moonlight. Regular swing.
Basic.
563.
563.
With Basho arms. God, that feels rough. Charge shot.
1840.
Yeah.
18.
All right.
That doesn't feel so bad.
It feels pretty bad. Alright, two shot me. Here we go.
All right, Wooger first. Regular shot. 594.
Yep.
594 on the Wooger. 594.
Charge Wooger.
800. Ooh.
1735. Is that what that said?
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
1735, and that's on the 1049 defense.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Here's
have it on the right
the
spot.
diffuser cannon. Regular shot.
I should only be reducing damage by
So that's the
25.
LCD, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Just make sure I have that one right. 'Cause I have it all here on the chart.
1548. Wow.
1548.
That thing shreds
Oh.
lightweights.
All right, charge.
That's horrible.
Oh, man. 2120. That is not worth it.
2148. Yeah, the diffuse cannon shot's definitely never worth it.
Bullied Ouroboros the other day.
Yeah, poor guy didn't know what came. No, poor guy didn't know what happened to him. Even I didn't know what happened to him.
Alright, moonlight shot.
All right, regular moonlight.
764.
764.
54.
754.
Yeah.
754. Excuse me.
754. Okay.
Yep.
Charge me. Ooh.
2467.
Yep.
2460. God dang.
That doesn't feel good. Alright.
Just that. Just boom.
I just blew him up.
There was just brutality. So between cleric shots on me and cleric shots on Ohm South, we should only be seeing like at most a 10% increase in damage. But I have a feeling we're going to see a lot more than that.
Yeah. Energy has been funky.
So Ohm South, are you ready to die?
Technically, I can go into this overweight, can't I?
You can go in arms overweight. I don't think you can go in mech overweight.
Hmm.
Game like, can't I be overweight? I just don't want to move at the beginning of the match is all.
No,
Look,
and
I
that's
just
not
wanna
the problem.
shoot-
I have energy shortfall. That's the problem.
I mean, if you take off the diffuse and switch to the LCS, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
I only have the shotgun and the moonlight, and I'm over. And I can't take off my boosters.
I think you're just going to be a target for this one.
All right,
Prepare to die.
do it.
What was your defense again? 930 what?
Oh wait,
It was 956.
Yeah, 956 with Basho arms. Unless you want me to lower that, because I'm not doing anything. Because the Basho arms.
956 is almost exactly 100-point difference to where I was, so let's keep that.
Okay, let's keep it.
That should be exactly 10% ish.
Yep.
Plus or minus 0.5%.
I love the fact that my chat is being so helpful to each other. It's amazing. Like, thank you guys. I appreciate y'all being helpful. That's really cool. I'm so used to going to people's, like, you know, stream chats and being like toxic nonsense. I'm glad to see that's not the case
Oh
here.
my god, the showcase stream chat. Jeez.
Oh yeah, we don't talk about that. I looked at my own restream chat because that was way more better to look at than the regular one. The regular one was ridiculous.
I was not paying attention to that, I won't lie. Once it got to the PvP matches and I saw like From Chang and Cleric, I won't lie, I just remembered your names from like way back
Leviathan
when I joined
Prime.
the ACS
Be
forum.
good.
And I just, like, was like, yeah.
Alright, time to die, Home South. South. Why are you kicking?
He wanted to feel better about himself.
That's fair.
All right, Wooger time. Let's do the Wooger. Regular shot.
Wooger, woo.
657. Jeez.
All right, Bluger shot on the light defense. 657. 4 pain.
Here we go. Ooh, charge shot was 1905. Is that right? South?
It's too bright for me to see it on. I only can see my own damage when I.
Try to get into the shadows.
Yeah. Let's move here. Better.
The math looks right.
Just
It's just
bright
10%.
particles.
Yeah, it looks like about 10%.
Yeah, 1905.
Okay.
Because the first shot went from like 590 damage to 600, almost 60, which is basically saying I added 60 on 600, which is 10%, and then we went from 1700 to 1900, and it was 1735, so it's adding 170, so it's basically 10%.
Yeah, that's
difference.
right. All right, so now let's do the moonlight.
All right,
Moonlight time, baby.
828. The regular. And then ready for charged.
Yeah.
2708.
Yeah.
Still 10%?
That's, looks about, like, I'll double check on the calculator because the numbers are just getting big now, but well, that was the wrong one.
That's what I saw.
So we got 72 divided by the larger number.
I'm gonna try to make
minus
chat
by
sick.
1
Ready?
difference.
Let's turn my mouse sensitivity all the way up. Ready?
750
Finish me off with that shotgun here.
minus 1. Okay, so yeah, like just under 10%. And then 2467 divided by 20. All my years of unused college at work. All right, so we're looking at about a 9% increase, it looks like, with the rounding. If we were to round to like 2 digits or something like that, about.
Yeah. So which is
No.
correct? Okay, so it's not funky. Well,
It looks funky. It feels bad.
it feels bad. No, it's well, because we saw different numbers without the Basho arms and without the big generator, right? Jesus. God, he just got bullied.
I only did one charge
Did
shot,
I?
to another charge shot, to another charge shot, to the kick, and he's dead.
I
Lightweight
have
life.
some,
Don't get hit. So, I don't know if you have all the numbers in front of you, Drift.
I have a bunch of numbers in front of me.
Nice. So, comparing those numbers that we just pulled to the 100 gen numbers, are we still seeing the same percentages?
That's a great question. So let's have a look at some actual stuff that we had similarly, though we had a lot of big number differences, so I have to go a bit of conjecture here. But so if we look at like the Wooger from like the 935 defense to the 956 defense, with the difference of the 100 generator to the 150 generator. We went from a basic shot of 332 to 657. Now, keeping in mind that the energy defense was higher on the 657, so technically, if we had that 935 defense, we probably would have been closer to 700 on the basic shot, which is terrifying. That just sounds really painful.
Yeah, it's also interesting that we got almost double the damage on what should have been a 50% increase, or even it should have been a 25% increase.
Yeah, so it's it looks pretty big. Because
That's what's
definitely,
confusing.
right? Like, and then just like,
Because each point of the EN weapon spec is only supposed to attribute to 0.5%
I almost feel
damage.
like you guys need to make like an identical armor build with the same weapon setup, and just the only difference is the generators.
Okay.
At this point, I feel like that's a better way to see the actual difference on the generators, because that's
Okay.
just like, that's
Well,
just feeling a little wonky.
I'm. What about, because we have the number for the Wooger for both gens after the 1,000 mark, right?
We have them after the 1,000, but we just had different defense numbers, right? Because our first defense numbers were 1149, 1415, and 935. And this run we did 1049, 1291, and 956.
So if we take 10% off of the 11 defense, how does that look?
10% off of the 11 defense?
Like the 1100 defense from the first set of numbers. If we take 10% damage off the numbers, does that look about the same increase wise?
I don't think I'm following.
So like, what was the damage on the Wooger for the 1100 energy defense?
The 1149 on basic did 264.
Okay, so what was it for the 1049?
For the 1049, it was 594. It was
That's
quite a...
still more than 0.5% increase, which is what we expect from the generator.
Yeah. So that's
That
kind
math
of why
ain't mathin'.
that math is doing something funky with the monkey.
Because like the energy weapon spec has been tested heavily against the tester AC, and everyone's saying it's 0.5%, but we're seeing like almost 100% increase. Like it's like 70 something.
Yeah, and it's not like we're like it's not like I'm solely putting this in a calculator. We're getting the numbers and then putting it in the calculator, so we're seeing the numbers.
Yeah, that's okay. So let's try direct comparison then.
Yeah,
Cleric, what do you want to do?
As far as
Where's? Do you want us to go as heavy as possible or as close to 1,000 as possible? Drift.
I honestly think we should do as close to 1,000 as possible and figure out what is the baseline for the difference between a 100 and a 150. And then we need to compare like a max defense on a 100 to a 150.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, so let's get as close as possible to 100 with just the Wooger equipped.
So you should be like matching the exact same defenses.
Yeah. So
you're gonna be twins, everybody.
Just the Wooger?
I just equipped the Wooger to make it really simple.
Yeah, let's just start with the Wooger for now.
What do you want defense to be?
As close to 1,000 as possible.
Yeah, let's figure out a good combination.
I can get 1,002 with my current combination.
Okay. Hopefully that can be
replicated.
Do we want to just go with that?
If you can, yes. That actually sounds like the best.
Okay, so it's the Tiansheng head, the really lightweight head. Nocturnier core, Basho arms, and the 2 C3000 wrecker legs.
Wrecker legs, Basho arms. What was the core again?
Core is the Nocturnier. I can't. Nocturnier.
Yeah, you're at 1,002, right?
Perfect. Yep. All right, and then Cleric, you want to equip the big gen?
All right, I'm on it.
Cool. I'm on the 1,000 gen. All right. Wooger fight.
Let's
Woo!
go. I'm adept at these. I use them all the time.
Huh?
I'm adept at these. I use them all the time.
I actually prefer the longer one because it has a tighter spread. Interestingly enough.
So if you want to use an inferior weapon, sure, go ahead.
All right, listen here. I'm being bullied by cleric. Why is it so wholesome?
Yep. I'm just trying to be helpful. You're being scolded by dad. Okay, it's how it works. Now, son, you know you could use a better weapon.
But dad, I don't wanna. All right. All right. So first the 100, which is the baseline.
Okay.
495.
495.
Get a little closer. Oh, yep, one missed.
Yep.
495. All right, cool. Charged.
1457.
Yeah. All right.
1457.
Do it one more time just to be sure. Yeah, that's correct.
Hit me
All right,
with
this
your
is the
bat.
150. Here we go.
This looks like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. 621.
621.
Charged. 1821.
1821.
That feels like more than 25%.
It does.
But I could be wrong.
It's about 20, I feel, but the best way to test that is the number divided by the bigger number minus 1. It is about a 20.28% difference.
Okay. So that math is mathin'. So now let's go to under 1,000.
Everyone's gonna be classy. Cleric's gonna become a little uncomfortable.
I kept
I
my
died
energy.
I was gonna try to kick
Alright.
you down, didn't work.
Were you hard locked?
No.
Oh. Can you land kick soft locked? Because I cannot.
Yeah, I can. I do it all the time.
That's impressive. I cannot do it. I am not good enough. Ah, I had you over the ledge.
My goodness, I'm just
It's a Rock'em Sock'em Robots fight.
Yep, pretty much.
This is the best.
All right, so now we want to go down, or do you want us to go all the way up?
Go down on defense at this point.
So we're just gonna be changing
Even
the
lighter.
arms. I think the legs actually will get us there. Just change the Firmeza legs. Yeah, that gives us to 956.
Jeez.
Firmeza squishy.
You can go lower.
You can go lower.
You can go as
Alright,
low as you
The
can.
wrecker arms, 935.
Wrecker arms. All right. Oh yeah. Ooh. Can we go even lower?
No,
No.
I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it.
Yeah, 935 is the lowest. Oh shit! You got it on south.
What generator
South?
are you rocking, South?
Oh wait, what I'm rocking?
Uh oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh oh.
The ruh-roh raggy.
Ruh-roh.
I didn't change anything from last time, so I'm thinking that I'm the 956 build. I don't know what generator though.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, that doesn't do us much good.
The math. The math.
Yeah. Oh well.
You can't screw the math.
Fight to the death for the math.
First one to
He
die
just
wins.
looks-
Claire with the kick and the punching. The punch.
Eat a mulligan.
Mulligan. I need a new hand. And so are we actually doing the 935 energy defense?
Yes.
Okay. So that's gonna be
No more
Woo.
no more bash alarms.
No more bash alarms.
no
No bash
gotta have- Oh my god! I just look at record arms. I'm like, you don't even have fingers.
No, they're literally just Lego hands.
The Lego
Oh my
hands. Yeah,
the clamps.
they're little claw machine claws is what they are basically.
Yeah. All right.
Are you probably up next?
All right, come on in, Cassis.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Ugh. I have a feeling I was wrong, but Moonlight still feels weird.
No, what you want Moonlight? You want Moonlight to be this OP thing because it's the Moonlight, and your brain is
No,
grappling with the
I
fact
mean,
that it's not.
So, no, we did the math. The Redshift Moonlight is ridiculous. The regular Moonlight doesn't even feel like normal good. It feels
Well, yeah, because the damage
inferior in
scaling,
every way.
It's a coral it's a coral weapon. Coral weapon just doesn't care.
Coral.
Well, yeah.
Does.
So it's a core weapon that scales, which makes it worse because it's true damage. And then the Moonlight doesn't even scale like it should, like a melee weapon. It feels like. On top of being affected by energy defense, which I thought was weird. Alright. Sorry. First hit.
531.
531.
And that's on the basic. All right.
Yep. Charged.
1555.
Triple fives. And then just confirming numbers. 531. 1555. Alright.
That is correct.
Hit me with your best shot.
All right, with the 150 generator, here we go. 666.
Six,
I need to get off this field right now. No, I was kidding. All right, 666. Charged. 1943.
Jeez.
One more time, make sure. Yep, 666. 1943.
Oh my god. The direct hit on that did so much damage. Stagger me and hit me with the full charge again? Like
Yeah,
just punch
let's
me
see.
and stagger me?
Yep, I'll punch you to stagger you, see what it looks like. Come here.
Because I am very curious what that would do to this thing.
Wombo combo.
Okay, so punch. 3,675.
What the hell?
Stagger. Strong.
I like that.
2,940. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna die. I'm going out on my own terms.
Fight back! Fight back!
This is some good information.
Oh yeah, this is great info.
I might actually have to get going though, but I have all the parts unlocked. So if you guys need help testing things out later on, I'll be available.
I'll let the Discord know, but I plan on doing more of this either tomorrow or Tuesday, so we'll see. Or maybe even both, who knows. There's a lot of stuff still left to test, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I think just getting the baseline for defenses is a very good place to start.
Yeah,
So the other question I had is about deflection, as far as how much it increases the ricochet rate based on energy output too.
Good call. Alright, so you want to go with kinetic for that?
I was actually gonna let's stick with laser for now to see if the generator output makes much of a difference.
Oh, like with ricochet distance? Okay.
Correct. That's what I'm curious about.
So let's grab what, the LR and the energy pistol?
Yes, that's what I was thinking. So grab the 66LR. And grab the energy pistol. Do I have an energy
66LH and
So,
66LR.
I do.
66LH.
And then we're looking at an ideal range of 190 and 247 and 200 and 263. Okay.
And you're just gonna rock the same defense as you were rocking, or?
I'm going to be rocking the same defense. Cleric, you want to go max?
Yeah, I'll go max.
I figured you would want to.
I will not say no to max.
Because I got a low and a high, but we don't have a max right now. So, or we have multiple at this point, but we'll sit down and probably clean this up again.
You have a lot of
This is
data. It's
great.
fine.
So much data. It
I'd
can
be
fluctuate
interested.
so much too.
I'm excited to see what the data cleaned up looks like.
Yeah, I'd be interested
It's
in the
going to be a
results.
little incomplete, but
All right,
conveniently
so I'm
we'll
at
have
14,
baselines of
15
being
energy
complete.
defense.
14, 15?
Yep.
14, 15.
Yeah, that's the
Isn't
highest
that-
I could get.
That's what you had earlier. So those numbers are actually going to compare to some of our numbers from earlier, which is really nice.
Yeah, 14, 15 is the highest you can get.
Okay.
Anyways, fellas, I hope you have a good night. Enjoy.
Mm-hmm. You as well.
All right, Slim Sumo says when they tested this morning, it ricochet range is static, he thinks. So I'm all for confirming that. The more data, the better. So thank you for, if you already test it, you get the same thing. That acts as a good control to make sure we're not screwing up the test.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
right.
sure. Because I definitely had
even
different...
I'm going to be.
Yeah.
Ooh, he
Yeah,
said he
like, I
wasn't able
need
to
to
test
get
if it's based on the
ricochets.
weight of the mech, though. They think it may change based on your weight or leg type, potentially.
That's a lot of different variables.
Tetrapod
Well,
MT, get over here in the training arena.
Light versus heavy, maybe, might be a difference, too. We'll see.
Alright, so this is literally the lowest possible energy defense versus the highest. And we're testing ricochet on the two straightest shooting handheld laser weapons. So this is 300, 291, 270, 260, 250. Jesus.
Stop tickling me.
No. 240. 230. So I'm about to get into the ideal range for the rifle here soon. 220. Oh,
Stake to 20. Do it again.
so 220 rifle still hits. Okay, so let's see when the laser gun hits. So we're at 200 now. Laser gun hits. 210. Laser gun hits. Okay, so laser gun's hitting
At
At-
210.
210 exactly. Rifle's hitting at 220
20.
exactly. Let's see, 227,
Okay,
225, 20.
So
Oh,
I need a whole new thing to type here.
222.
Shifting the
223.
222.
224, 225. Okay, so 224 for the LR and 200 exact for the rifle, 210 exact for the
210
handgun.
So we're
Exactly,
talking
for the
about
handgun.
guaranteed ricochets?
Yeah, well, like ricochet is not a percent chance. It's like flat once you get to a certain range.
Okay, once it happens, and it's just
Yes.
kind of partially based on. Okay, so the ranges you had for the LR was how much?
223.
220, 223. Okay,
223 is when it stops
and-
ricocheting. Yep.
Okay, and for the LH it was 210.
210.
210 on the money.
210 on the money.
Okay. And considering that their normal effective range is higher than that, we know they're losing. Well, the pistol's losing like almost 40 on the thing, if that
Yeah.
measurement is meter per thing, and then the LR is losing about 40 as well.
Which is my
Oh.
theory is that every
It's close.
10 points of defense is 1 meter of effective range loss.
Yeah.
So cleric should actually be able to hit me from further than the effective range.
All right, go back to 400 just out of curiosity.
So
Yeah.
effective range. So I'm gonna look at the effective. I'm gonna just record also
Alright.
effective range of these things.
All right, here is the LR at 400.
Plink,
60.
plink.
All right, I'll move forward to 390.
Pink.
Oh, that
You're doing
plink actually did damage,
13s,
though. Yeah.
You're
380.
hurting him.
Listen, I'm a lightweight. These are actual chunks. It's not a tickle.
360. 350. I'm gonna move to 320.
Yeah.
Yep, still.
I feel like 270 is where
10?
we might start seeing a difference. Oh,
Ooh, 300.
yeah. So well outside.
All right, go back to 305.
Nope.
304.
So
Nope.
your target matters
303.
too.
302. 301. 300.
300 exactly. Which is
Alright.
their effective range, right?
And that's on the LR?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's actually over its effective range
So it is.
by like a good chunk.
It should be 7 meters, or is it more?
It's like 37 meters
Wow.
over
So-
effective range. Effective range on an LR is 263.
And what was my defenses? 35.
935 is what it's recorded here. If you haven't
Yeah.
changed it.
And he's got. So he's getting half a meter for point below 1,000. Almost.
And then how much is it with the pistol?
So if it's half a meter for point below 1,000, what's the effective range on the pistol?
Oh, hey, Chang.
247?
Huh?
You see in the chat,
247?
Chang?
So he
The
should be
Armor Core
able to hit
Legacy
me from like
founder.
274.
The Armor Core
Like,
Legacy
274.
Inventor. 274.
Yeah.
Go
I want to see if the
274.
math is like on point.
By the way, everyone
then
say hi
hit
to Chang in there. He's the mastermind behind Armor Core Legacy. He's in
Hell
chat.
yeah, Chang.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right. Punch him
274.
with the pistol. With
Oh,
the pistol.
Sorry.
Yep, full damage.
Okay. Can we go a little higher than that? Let's see if we can get higher.
Nope. Down. Yep, 279.
279.
279. With an original range of 247. So that's almost like an additional. That's like
25 meters.
two.
So is that
Two
purely
to
based on
there.
defense, though? We know that for sure. It's not based on generator at all, correct?
Yeah, that's very likely based on defense. The only,
So,
the other
like-
way to test would be to let me switch to another defense and see if the numbers for you change.
Yeah.
But that's so if you're under 1,000, you're giving them so much extra range. It looks like.
Yeah. Let's see
Whereas
that.
if you're over 1,000, you're just reducing their range by a little bit. Which means tanks are forcing you to get closer.
And that's me. You
Oh,
you
no.
can't snipe me.
Oh no, I don't like how this math is working out.
Hi, Cassis. I'm gonna give you a hug.
No. All right, so let me go to 1,100. Or what do you want me at, Drifty?
Sorry,
1,000?
say again.
Do you want me to like add 1,000, or do you want me to go to like 1,100?
For defense?
Yeah, for the test.
Honestly, because you guys were using, because one of you was using a 100 or one of you was using a 150 during that test, correct?
Yes.
So we really just need to reverse your generators and just get the other input.
But aren't we testing to see how much the range changes based on defense?
So they're
Yes.
saying so
Or
crazy.
wait, no, based on defense or based on the firearm? Because if it is based on defense, then yes, we do need to do different defenses. We would want to do like a 1,000, like a 1,100. And what, Claire?
So crazy in chat saying he's saying FCS affects potentially the numbers too.
I don't think so. I think FCS is just lock. What
We could-
FCS were you using, Cleric, out of curiosity?
The low one, like the PO1, like the bad one.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so we were on the same FCS. So that's definitely not it. Because you were outranging your weapons.
Yeah.
So I really do think it is defense.
Because...
So I'm gonna go to 1,000 exactly, and he should be able to hit me at exactly the ideal range of the weapons. This should be a really quick test.
Assuming it's correct.
Yeah, assuming it's correct. If he can hit me exactly at the range of the weapons, then I don't think the generator matters at all. I think it is just a defensive calculation that adds or reduces distance.
Yeah. Because, yeah, if that is the case, that
I'm at
sucks.
1,001, by the way, here. I am getting closer to
1,001.
1,000. I'm min-maxing this.
Getting even close. You know what? I'll just put it here and just, if it's a little different, it'll get fixed in the long run. I
Yeah.
don't mind running tests. That's always fun.
Just use pandas.
Oh my god.
What?
just imagine that the panda's at a computer now.
When I think of pandas and computers, all I can think of is that one GIF of the panda going in, just destroying the desk.
I was talking about the pandas Python library, but fair enough. All right. So, cleric should be able to hit me from. What's the max effective range of the LR?
The LR should be 263.
263?
All right,
Yeah.
so let's go to 270 and see if he can hit me. All right.
Yeah.
Ow. Ooh. All right, what was the range we got last time?
The range we got last time
For the LR?
For the low armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was 300 is what we had.
All right, fire. Plink. Oh, it is generator. Nope. 290. 9. Nope. 255. Nope. 290. Yep.
Is that full damage there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
292. 294. 296.
295 is what you're on mine. 294. 294.
Yep. So there's a change, but it's not much. He's still
Interesting,
outside
that-
the effective range. He's at 295, and he's ricocheting right now. Oh, that was full. Yeah, so 295 is full. Oh.
Huh.
I
It's
think-
ricocheting sometimes at the same distance now. That's interesting.
Shoot me? Because I'm kind of knocked back each distance. No? Okay.
So,
Oh, don't tell me there's a % chance of this. Alright.
well, that's what
ricochet.
I kind of figured from like my light testing, but that's just.
Sumo was saying we need to
one.
calculate the weight difference between the builds.
The weight difference.
Like, what's the weight difference between the build you had versus the build you have now? Like, the total weight.
That's a interesting question. Alright, let's go. Let me go tell you. That's actually a really easy thing to test.
Weight.
Because you lost, what, 5 meters from the change?
Yeah, 5.
Weight. Weight. I've added a weight.
You just have so many numbers and columns.
There's so many numbers and we've switched armor so many times. I'm gonna have to sit down and be like, guys, we need to make uniform testing build.
I mean, I can help with that, but we're creating
Yeah,
the
no, this is-
hypothesis right now.
This is a lot of preliminary stuff, which is fine. This is just
Yeah.
good to know.
Yeah, alright, so I'm grabbing the weight of the previous mech. And I had 2 weapons equipped, so let me just go lowest defense. Anti-energy defense lower, lowest, lowest, lowest. Okay, so weight for this one was 49960.
49960.
That was your
Yes.
total weight.
49960.
And what was the weight on your new one?
54270.
54270. Oh,
What was that, 5,000 pounds?
it's about 5,000.
I
Thanks,
weigh as much
Moonphone.
as one of
Appreciate it.
Cleric's arms, but it's fine.
So let's see, 4960.
Sorry, Cleric, what were you saying?
I'm sorry,
I mean,
Sumo, make him as light as possible and make myself as heavy as possible.
Okay.
So don't go based on defense. Do it purely based on lightness.
Weight. Okay.
Purely
So
weight.
already have the lightest core. Already have the lightest head. I don't think much is gonna change for me. Actually, the arms changed quite a bit. Oh nope.
Okay. So
Already had the
we're gonna
lightest.
add some
Cleric, my build
weight
didn't change.
base.
Mine
Oh, you're
is.
still at the.
This is a
still
at
monstrosity
49.
right here.
No, because I unequip my weapons. I'm at 3743 now. So he might get an extra
So sorry, your weight is what now?
37430.
37430. And
Lord.
this is based on the 935 or the 1001 defense.
The new defense is completely different. The new defense is 955.
955.
All
But
right.
if it
55.
But if total weight matters, the difference between the previous two builds was like around 5,000 pounds, a little bit lower.
Yeah, it was 4,310.
Yeah, and he got about 5-ish extra meters of distance, or 5 less.
All right, I'm gonna
meters
weigh
of
my.
distance.
I'm gonna load myself down too, like back
Well,
weapon wise.
I was actually gonna say maybe you shouldn't have changed your weight at all, because theoretically, if I just change my weight, you should gain more distance. Because I just went much lighter, right?
Right.
But go heaviest. We'll see if we get a massive increase. I also want to see what the heaviest mech looks like, because I haven't seen that yet.
God dang it. I'm losing track of this graph.
Well, I can't because I don't have the energy for it.
Oh no. Okay,
Let me
so
get.
955.
We know generator doesn't matter at this point though, so I can pick a different generator, so that's fine.
Yes.
Yes. All right, and sorry, the weight again for the light one was 37. Need the weight again. I accidentally deleted it.
Oh, mine 37430,
374.
which is the lightest you can go. Well, actually, no, I didn't change my boosters and generator. Hold on, I can go lighter.
Going later. Or going
Hold on, I
lighter.
have the technology. What's the lightest
955
FCS? Okay, I'm already on the lightest
and
FCS.
Defense.
Lightest generator. All right, new weight. Sorry, 35200.
Oh my lord.
I'm so light. I weigh nothing by comparison. I'm not very fast though. Only 325 movement speed. What happens if I equip the? I'm not actually gonna change the weight, so the weight's
Here we
gonna
go.
stay.
All right, my
Here's what the
weight.
statue is.
Cause my other end's gonna be a carousel. I'm only using the. Should I keep the handgun though? I shouldn't I?
Yes.
Yeah, let me do that then.
So we're adding a new weapon now?
No.
Okay.
Might as well
So
add
we're
the double
still-
diffuse on the backs if you have the energy for the heaviness.
Well, I went double Morley. They're heavier.
Oh, there you go.
They're so heavy.
So you're the
Actually,
heaviest,
diffusers-
except for arm weapons. You are the heaviest possible mech.
Yep.
Oof.
All right,
Okay.
let's go back to Morley. All right, my total load right now is 85 420.
That's your total load or total weight?
Total. That's my total weight. Sorry, total weight. Oh gosh, yeah, 135,220.
That sounds closer to right. I was like 80. I've made mechs heavier than that.
135,220.
Holy moly.
This
So-
dude is heavy.
You said, hold on. You said 135,220.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are exactly 100,020 pounds heavier than me.
Nice.
Wait a minute.
If you get a massive range increase out of this, I'm going to be a little upset.
That would be insane.
100,000. So I have a theory, and if you get an extra 100 meters out of your weapons, my theory is right. That would also be incredibly wild.
Yeah, it'd be weird that if weight would affect your sniping ability.
That is a very weird decision if that's true. Yeah.
It felt more like defense, but now I'm curious.
Defense sounded better. Oh, it doesn't look that bad.
It's because I have lighter guns in the hands. If they're heavier guns in the hands, it look more terrifying.
Yeah.
So what do we
Why
got
do
on
you,
the
you have
shoulders
no
right now?
guns? Why do you have no guns?
Because you're shooting.
We're
Okay.
seeing what your range increase is. I just went as light as possible for the weight difference.
Ready? Here, I'm gonna shoot the ground real quick here.
Oh, nice. All right. So I can't even see our distance right now. There we
All
go.
right,
400.
I'm not 430, 430, 440, 450. 450 is what I can do at.
All right. So yeah, I break at 460. 450. All right, there we go.
449. 449 is where I break.
Okay, so 449. There we go.
All right.
Nothing.
All right.
Moving
Let me go to 400.
I'll let you move.
400.
Ricochet?
I'm red locked now.
Yeah, me too.
350.
Ow.
No.
11 damage.
330.
Rico. Doesn't look like weight affects it.
Doesn't look like it. 300.
And I'm back under 1,000 defense. So he's back at the 300 that he had before.
Let's go 304.
Interesting.
Ricochet. 301. 302. 303. And 304 Ricochet.
So keep firing 303 at me. Let's see if we ricochet sometimes.
Move back a little bit. One more. Yeah, that's not the take
My
works.
control.
Yeah,
It's about
back and
50%
forth.
of the shots at 303.
Yep.
Try 350 and unload a bunch of shots at them. See if any might get through at 350 over time. Because it could just be a percentage odds, period, outside of effective range.
The ricochet is doing less damage to me at that range too. Oh, never mind. That one did normal. It was just the pistol.
Here's the pistol.
Yeah. Just try to just keep loading on them and see, like, after like 10 rounds, see what happens. In statistics, I tell you to shoot them 100 times, but that's too much.
The stream's
Well,
called
yeah,
for
no.
science. We're here for
We got
science.
348, so I gotta get back up to 303. Here we go.
Alright, 303.
Alright. 1. Rick. Hit.
3,
Rick.
Rick.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So
So
7.
3 did full damage.
Yep. Let's do 10 more.
Yep.
Ooh. Oh.
2 did full
2
damage.
out of 10.
Yeah.
So we're
One more
talking
time.
like 20.
Again, 2.
I really think it's defense based, honestly.
Yeah, it feels very defense based.
No, here.
Alright.
Say it 303.
Okay.
Right. I'll move it. I'll black just a tiny bit. I'm gonna charge it.
Uh
That's a fun idea.
oh. That's a fun idea, he said. For you, I'm taking an eighth of my health each of those shots.
Hey, at least it won't put you into debt anymore.
What's the ideal range or effective range on charge shots?
They don't
the LC.
have one.
You don't have a stat.
Well, it seems to matter because it's hitting.
Yeah, I'm seeing
I'm going to the max distance.
yeah, did charge shots just snipe?
Nope.
No,
Ricochet.
ricochet there. I'm gonna move
So
into 438. 430? 420. Let's here, 430. Here I am. Ricochet, 420.
The moment that edge connects to
Alright, I need to stop moving. I'm ruining your positioning. Oh!
420, full death.
Oh!
Okay. So that's super interesting.
You gotta come back. I gotta shoot you again at 425.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's not a value we can get without data mining, sadly. Give it to us. We just want more numbers.
All right, I'm moving up. All right.
Yeah, I don't think you have to record this one. I think this one's just a.
No, this is purely a check right now.
Yeah.
I had it prepared to, but once I saw the logic, I was like, no, this is just.
425 ricochet. 422.
Yep.
422 hit. We'll go again just to make sure.
I hate it
Hits
here.
again. And ricochet at 422, so that's so less likely. That's interesting.
That's so weird. Didn't even ricochet. It just. Yep. It didn't
It says
exist.
ricochet, but does no damage. It hits you at least.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yep.
Yeah, that's actually pretty close to its actual range. So like.
Ow. I went to
300 maybe?
Yeah, I went to 270 that time. That hurt. Okay.
A lot of little ricochets.
333.
That's because it burst fires when you do the charge. It fires a bunch of
319.
lasers.
307. 300. Oh, 295. 290. 285. Wow.
I definitely don't
280.
think it's weight based. Ooh.
That we had some ricochet,
Okay.
some didn't. That was interesting.
Yeah, they're finally connecting.
277. Or 77. 777 damage. Oh, 924 damage that time. Ow. That wasn't energy. That was explosions. Is that the spread bazooka? The Morelli? Or what is that? What is it classified as? Alright, so let me just do defenses then, since it doesn't look like weight has.
Hey, don't feel bad for him. Don't feel bad for him, Pony. He signed up for this.
I did. Alright, so I'm gonna go as high energy defense I can while trying to shave weight.
All right.
So the numbers are not going to be exact. I don't know if you have to record them unless we get significant results.
I
That's up
can
to
just
you.
rough record them into like I got this little side area all the way and like W and X. where
Yeah,
I'm just
Slim, that's
inputting-
weird.
What
So
happened?
Slim is saying he's doing math against the NPC AC, like the test AC versus the Tetrapod MT. He said the player ACs has to be different because of how we can't explain the 235 ricochet of the Tetrapod yet doing more damage. Yeah, that's weird.
Tetrapods might not be following AC logic.
Yeah, there might be different. The only thing I could say, it must be different logic for defenses for
MTs,
the
like
MTs
NPCs.
versus the ACs.
Yeah, because ACs follow the same logic that PvP does, like for sure. Oh, that's EN load, not EN defense. Okay, so we're still trying to shave weight, so 20,000 pounds in the legs. Ephemera. Pretty much just ephemera all around for the most part. Alright, so let me try to get a little closer to home. Alright, so my weight is 63,980. Call it 64 because it's 20 pounds away.
63.
64k. And my defense is 1,300.
1,300.
So I'm like
Damn.
I'm like middleweight near the cap for energy defense.
Yeah, true.
So this should be a pretty definitive, like, if we see a big change, like a big reduction in the number, then it's probably based on defense. If we see like a semi reduction in the number, it might be weight based, and it just doesn't matter after a certain point. Because your previous mech, the one with the max energy defense, weighs around like 90,000, I want to say, maybe 100. And the one I did before was 60 heavier. Or 60 lighter. And you're 70 heavier than me right now. 70k heavier. This is an ugly looking frame. Ew. That is not pretty.
You look like you work at you're a constructor bot at some kind of like smooth edge corpo company.
Yeah, like I look like I'm the receptionist at like a futuristic bodybuilding gym or something. Like, look at my shoulders. I can't fit through doors.
Alright, what was the range before?
Max range for the LR.
For the max range, the charge or without the charge?
Without the charge.
Without the charge was 300. With the charge, I believe we peaked at like 350-ish. It was, or something like that.
Plink.
299.
Plink. Plink.
282.
Plink.
277.
Plink.
63.
Yeah, it's definitely defense based.
It's definitely defense.
230-ish.
235. 240. 245.
And ricochet.
Okay, so
But it's
240.
very low chance. It's a very low chance, no.
244 is in between. But 243 is also a little between. 242 though just hits.
Yeah, 242. We'll call it 242 like the true hits before ricochet starts, because it's like a 3 meter or 2 meter range. Oh, that one.
Good question.
There is slight diminishing returns, it appears.
Yeah, two of those ricocheted just now. Blink.
Oh, all of that ricocheted almost. Holy moly.
Ow! 250 for the charge shot pistol.
Oh, pistol.
Okay, so he lost 60 meters on the rifle
Yeah.
for an extra 200 or an extra 300 defense.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's about 20 meters per 100 defense.
They're literally like, yeah, cut off like the effective range is 263, and it was ricocheting all the way down to like 243. So yeah.
Yeah, it's cutting into the max range. That's a lot of charging. I see glowing, and I don't like it. What are you doing, cleric?
Run like you still.
What? I'm not doing anything.
Do it. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. I'm
Yeah, lots of
chonky.
defense, that's true.
Yeah, I'll say. Oh my god, get staggered! Ow! Alright. So it definitely feels defense based. So now the next test would be I go heavier with less defense, and that would be definitive.
I don't think it's necessary, to be honest with you. I think it's pretty much set at this point.
Yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
consistent. That like,
Yeah, it's very consistent.
Okay.
I don't think that's necessary at this point.
Okay, fair enough. Alright. What's next?
So charge shots obviously completely break ideal range and effective range, because whatever that even is. I mean, that thing was shooting it from so far away, it was nuts.
Yeah, I wonder if like, no, because it never shot further than,
400.
yeah, I was gonna say than like visible FCS range. It
Yeah,
shot outside
pretty
of
much.
block range.
Yeah,
But
but the
I
thing
could
is, there
still see
are
the
weapons that have more range than that.
There are.
You'd
Like,
have
have
to
you
manual
looked at
aim
the
for those.
WLT?
I don't wanna.
Dude, look at it. Look at its range. It's kind of gross.
940. Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah, no, I don't understand.
Manual aim. Carousel was 9 or 620. Okay.
Yeah,
Nebulas are 5.
WLT is like, it's thinking 940 is nuts.
I think that's the furthest effective range other than
I think they
explosives.
Other missiles, yeah.
I think they're very weird though, because I think when they hit that range, they literally detonate.
Interesting.
That's actually an easy myth, though. I should try.
Yeah, actually, the WLTs for hand weapons have the furthest effective range.
The true sniper.
Next closest is the Majestic at like 800. Which, if you hit a Majestic at 800 meters, you the other guy deserves to just die on impact.
Good shot.
Effective range for shoulder weapons. Oh yeah, these are all over the place with missiles.
Yeah, missiles are insane.
Yeah, kilometers. So is that the travel distance the missiles will do if like they track?
Yes, Chang, that was the LR. You're correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that is how that works. So like missiles with really short effective range will like blow up pretty quickly, but then if you see a missile with like a 2,500, it's just like a menace to society.
I gotta make it move 200 meters or break its like turn radius to dodge it. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. All right, what's next for testing?
All right, I want to see what max hittable non-ricochet range is. So we coral rounds can ricochet, correct?
Yes, they can.
I have never seen that.
I've seen it with my Nebula rifles. So.
Because like.
All right, so here's the thing. So I'm gonna pick the longest range FCS.
I'm just gonna go heavy because defenses don't matter here.
Correct. Yeah, get health.
Yeah. Oh, AP. Yeah, good call. I'm gonna need a lot of that. All right. So the most AP I can grab on a mech.
I want to see what effective range is on back cannons. 402.
Oh, I have to use tank legs. Gross. Oh, it's actually almost exactly what you were using.
Earshot is 720.
Wow.
All right, we're just gonna make a new sheet called range.
Yeah.
The wing cannons have pretty high stuff too, so I'll go that route.
Which is it?
The wing cannon. I want to try out different things, see what they do. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah. Oh, the laser cannons. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
402. And they have charge shots. Yeah. I wonder. You think it's a multiplier or like a percentage? Like it's like a 30% increase on charge?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. That might make sense.
I like making theories.
I grabbed the detonating bazooka too because it is it's 720.
The javelin bazooka?
The Majestic is 800.
Yeah, the Majestic is the second highest hand weapon.
Sweet. Yeah, we'll try all these out. See what it looks like.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right. So I'm gonna. Man, you guys went through those weapon names so fast. I'm gonna need that name list again. Holy.
We're good. Yeah, we'll worry about it. So I grabbed the WLT, so the coral rifle.
Okay.
I grabbed the Majestic for the bazooka.
Mm-hmm.
I grabbed the earshot cannon, grenade cannon on the back, and whatever the wing. Well, I call it the wing cannon. It's the 3-barrel laser rifle, laser cannon, 3-barrel one.
The 60 LCA.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he's got a hammerhead.
Now that looks like me.
That's it looks like it has eyes, and those eyes are not friendly.
I'm
just a thicker Wally. Like, come on. I am friend-shaped. You are not.
We'll save the coral rifle for last.
So you're just gonna manually aim them?
Yeah, that's my plan. So here, I have the longest range FCS. So what's your lock comes in at 4 something. So that's fine. And so
I think it doesn't matter. I am staying put.
And Cassis, what was your energy defense right now in your weight?
I have no idea.
I should have picked better arms.
I just picked based off AP. I forgot that he was gonna be.
Oh. Then we'll just see how this goes. Whoa.
That didn't ricochet. Whatever that was did not ricochet.
That is the WLT without a doubt. 405 damage.
No ricochet.
That was on that was the Majestic.
That was 748 when he hit. What does that hit for? Supposedly 1,109. So,
This has high defenses, like for sure.
yeah,
Earshot.
without a doubt.
It stopped just
What
short.
the-
It disappeared just short of my face.
Really?
like magic.
I was like, oh god, here it comes, and it just vanished. Nope.
What's happening?
What a weird
Is it
mechanic.
like-
It just fizzles out. That is cool.
Yeah. In front of my face. You were like 5 meters short, if that. Oh, you missed.
Oh, it,
That would
it like adjusted sideways. That was weird.
Angles are fun.
What's the recoil control in your arms?
Not great, apparently.
Yeah, because I was like, it recoils every shot, so that could just be the shot variance.
Oh, man. They made
Here it
sniping
comes.
hard.
Oh!
There we go. That hit.
14, 16.
All right, here's wing cannon.
Not even close.
Yeah,
Whoa, wow.
it adjusted badly.
It has an effective range of 402.
Oh,
so,
those went past me. Those might hit.
So it charged has uber long range?
Yeah. My current theory is that it's 30% increase on charge. Ricochet.
That ricocheted.
Moving closer. Or am I not moving?
No, I'll move up.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you do the moving. Ricochet with damage. Getting close.
Interesting. All right. So that works. Okay, so coral rifle.
Miss. Somehow? That went like through my
That went
hourglass. Ow! The
You got
hitbox is
the
insane, because
hourglass
that was
egg
like
frame.
that was like a frame perfect hitbox. Miss. Yeah. You shot
Jeez.
between you shot my waist. And it missed. Wow.
Whoever knew
1589.
having an hourglass figure would be useful in armor.
Right. 1589. That didn't get anywhere close.
Oh, does the
Level three.
beam just cut out super far
I think the
out?
beam cuts out at like FCS range, like 450.
What about like the basic upgrade shot from the
Oh, that hit
WLT?
me for
That's-
1584.
Okay.
Ah. Watching it go in the sky was not pretty.
Dude,
That was
were you
unsettling.
opening a portal to Coral?
But yeah, the regular charge shot hit me and it did a lot of damage. Ooh, that went over.
Okay. Definitely makes the WLT sound like one of the most optimal
Oh.
sniping weapons.
1584. Yeah, 1589. Sorry. Yeah, definitely gonna bring the WLT to anytime anyone uses a missile boat against me. I'm just gonna manually knock them out of the sky. You're just shy on the diffuse. Like 5 meters. Oh no. You don't need to do this. You really don't have to.
My goodness.
You really don't have to do
Why
this.
do you keep opening a portal to like another dimension that weapon?
Ow. Ow. Well, you're at 429. Of course everything's gonna hit at this range. I think we were trying to adjust the diffuse range. Ah. How are you moving that so fast?
High DPI on the mouse. Actually, I'm gonna max out my DPI and see what I get here.
Oh no.
No.
About
I'm
to do
curious.
360 circle. About to draw his name in the air with his beam.
Ready?
Yep.
Go to assert itself.
Oh Jesus. Oh my God. Do that in threes. Oh no, I'm gonna die.
So note
If I
to self,
rolled
if you're gonna Kamehameha with WLT, turn up your mouse
That's-
sensitivity. It goes nuts.
So the only thing you didn't hit me with outside of FCS range was the diffuse
Yep.
charge shot. Do you want to text the mass range on that?
No, that was you mean the LCA, the wing cannon?
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know what I said. Diffuse. Yeah, wrong. All right,
Yeah,
ricochet.
ricochets. Yeah, ricochets. Go a little bit. I don't know what distance I am from you. That's the only thing I don't know.
I wish we had a way to measure distance at this.
Well, if you
No.
I wish we could go into the test arena And I wish the test arena had like gridded, like kind of like fighting games. Where it had, like,
Oh, yeah.
gridded distances.
Like the only thing I can think of that you can do is stand at a point, have one person move like to the max distance and like pick a designated location, then move back to where you are, then let the other person find their designated location 450 meters, then they go back to theirs, and then at least you know you're 900 meters
That was
apart,
more ricochet.
but,
You're close. That was a high damage ricochet.
Low 440 here.
So we're in LCS range. So we're just over its max range on the thing.
yeah, effective range is 4 too. So.
Nope, still ricochet.
And I'm out of ammo.
Oh, man, that thing's no ammo.
Yeah, that thing don't last very long with the ammo.
Yeah.
Push him off. Push him off while you
I
can.
pushed myself off. I can't get up. I'm too fat. Ah!
Oh, that was good.
Just command you down into the pit.
Yeah.
Like, nope, you're not getting up here. Nope.
He just said absolutely not.
This is not happening.
Okay, so that might have been because of my defenses for the EN cannon.
Yes, that's true. But I
But-
kind of expected that in general, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, but the rest of them all hit with no ricochet, which is really interesting, even despite my explosive defense. So I don't know if
Well,
explosives
I mean, you
can
look at
ricochet.
it, the Majestic has an
800.
effective range of 800.
Yeah,
so-
that's true. I'm wondering, can explosives even ricochet? Has anyone figured that out? Are there any low range explosives?
I mean, there's the thrower,
Mm,
but I'm not sure that really matters though.
yeah, I don't think so.
That's an effective range 8.
I mean, can you just like launch it from a distance and see if it flings up into the
I was gonna
air
say,
and
like,
what's it
you
do?
could use the Dizzy or the Gao Chen and manual aim it. That might be the only way to test that. If you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I don't think it's gonna matter, to be honest with you.
By the way, my defenses were almost 1300 across the board except energy.
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
figured.
Interestingly enough,
What's the effective range on flamethrowers? No, okay.
260.
Yeah.
Does
This
it
one-
touch you?
It's 200? Oh, okay.
It says 200, but it's more like, does it touch you?
Yeah, well. Grr.
That's interesting.
Flamethrowers are prime.
With its 10 recoil.
So it would appear that the energy output increase from the generator does not increase range. It just purely increases damage.
Yeah.
And the only thing that increases range, quote unquote, more like decreases range, is the higher your defensive stat, the more like you are to ricochet, and also you take less damage in general.
Unless you decide to go ultralight, in which case you are giving your opponent range.
Yes, correct. So that almost, does that mean the defensive stats? All right, so for example, right? Go back to LR. So it says that it has an ideal range of 200 and an effective range of 263. It says its regular attack power is 256. Right?
Mhm.
We were using at a base. Actually, no, do me a favor.
Yep.
Go to 1,000 energy defense for me. Exactly 1,000.
Exactly 1,000. Gotcha. Give me a sec. We get
It's either that or 1,001, because we know we can hit that.
Yeah, I know I can hit 1,001 like right away. I know that build.
Well, as
Even
close to
to
1,000 as possible, should I say?
Yeah.
So many variation. One day we'll find it.
Yeah. Give me like 30 minutes and I'll find it, but it's not worth the effort right now. I think just 1,001 is plenty for this test. What's from Meza and oh, I hit exactly 1,000. Oh no, wait, that's explosive defense. Oops.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I was close.
So close, but no dice.
Yeah, sorry. Looking at the wrong stat always helps. Alright, so it was Wrecker Legs, and then I went to down, 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 102, 101. There it is. So I found a combination for 1,000 explosive, 1,001 energy, and then I have 1,003 kinetic on a different one. Not right now, but
so I'm gonna let you know. I pick the terrible generator, the one that has 52 energy firearm spec.
Okay.
So the base attack power on the laser, the LR is 256.
Yep.
On the handgun, laser handgun, it's 175. And then, actually, I'll put another one. I'll put that in here. And then for the LCS, the basic laser cannon on the back, it has a base attack power of 925. So I want to go in here and see what that looks like for damage.
If everything adds up, those should be exactly what they advertise with 1,000 defense, if the theory about 1,000 being the baseline is correct.
Yeah. I'm also wondering if the energy generator output is based on the starting generator versus not. That's what I'm also curious about.
ooh.
Because if my attack power is 925, that should mean whatever the base level is for damage, it should be 925.
Yeah, you should be doing effectively true damage to me.
And you're doing the 100 generator right now, you said?
No, the 52 or whatever it is, the base one. Like
the
starter
52.
generator.
So like the low.
Yeah, he's saying what if EN spec starts at the lowest gen?
Oh, fair.
Come on over.
So it's not that you're getting nerfed by using a weaker gen, but that you this build is light.
All right.
Okay,
so what I say? What was the damage on the LR again?
256.
All right. 194.
We're definitely getting nerfed.
Yeah, for sure. 133 for the handgun.
Yeah, that's nerfed.
703 for the LCS. Okay, so let's go back. I'll go equip the 100 and see if it's on point.
Oh yeah, good call. Or as close to on point, like plus or minus 1 damage. Yeah.
Because you would think it'd be weird, because you feel if the attack power for something is that should mean there is what's considered a baseline level.
Yeah. Which
that would get
should
you
be
that damage.
Correct. So whatever that defense level is base defense, is what you're saying.
Yes, correct. And then we need to see if that's the case, if we can apply that to other things.
Yeah.
Because for generators and energy weapons, it's going to be different because they get affected by the generator. For other things like kinetic and explosive, that's not going to matter because it's just straight defensive points.
Yep.
Ugh. 20%
Right, so
damage
equip
increase for EN weapons is
101. I'm on the 100.
The Hakoshi. Oh, no, it's a 20C, right?
20C, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Moonlight range. Did you guys test the range of the Moonlight, or did that matter when you guys tested it earlier?
We did not test the range, but the damage was consistent at the ranges I did test, which was around like 80 and 100 and like 180.
Okay.
I will say, the regular Moonlight suffers from defensive calculations and your Basho arms, but the Redshift does true damage and gets buffed by the Basho arms. So almost any time your Redshift is going to outdamage your regular Moonlight unless you're fighting an Ultralight with negative energy defense.
I love the way the head looks. The head's so sick looking.
The Hal head? Yeah, it's so nice.
Yeah.
It's alive. It's alive. I'm just not going to move. You can come here.
Fine.
Wow, I have like 10 boosters on this. Or 10 quick boosts. Alright. So this should be true damage. So 256.
How much is what's the LR?
256.
256.
256.
256.
Okay.
So it is assuming that the base level generator of 100 is exact. Meaning 1,000 energy defense is the default. So if that holds true, that should mean 1,000 defensive points for the other two stats should also hold true for the baseline for damage. 175 for the handgun?
Yep.
Yeah, and I think that is very correct.
So
yeah, 175.
925. Yes.
Yeah. So you should cap out at max range for them as well.
Yep.
Yes, right now you should have exactly on effective range. So 263 for the LR.
Yep.
Anything above that, you should start getting ricochets.
Keep firing.
Okay, so it's not fully exact.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No ricochets.
Ricochet seems to be maybe a little weird.
It might just be that's when they start ricocheting. Ow. I'm not seeing any ricochets. Unfortunate.
Interesting.
What is
So that...
Oh, ricochet. At 295 again.
That's almost the same range as the lowest defense.
I thought the lowest defense had 300.
Yeah. Isn't he at almost 300?
I'm at 294. 294 is where it stops ricocheting. 295 it starts to ricochet.
Yeah. See if we get a good hit at 300. No, no good hits. So something's changing it. I just don't know what.
So it was the...
That makes me think that it's not a 1-to-1 ratio.
Not fully, but that also... Because... Let me... I think I have those numbers, right? I was let's see.
That makes me think that there's diminishing returns on the effectiveness range for ricochet range. Like it exponentially changes based on...
So the math actually kind of seems like it adds up. Because at 1,000, you can shoot them at 294. And at 935, you could shoot them at 300, which means you're getting about, for every 10 defense under 1,000, you're getting a meter in range.
Okay, which is what I thought. So theoretically, if I go back to 1,200, he should be losing 20 meters.
Maybe, but it could be that once we hit over 1,000, then it might
change
work
the math.
a little different. Yeah, but
at
least we can tell under 1,000 is consistent because those are all recorded.
With the one I did previously, when I went the medium weight with the high defenses, do you have the ranges recorded?
No, because we were focused on the weight at the time.
Okay. Well,
let me clean this up and then we'll get back to, because we know the highest energy defense was the 1415, right?
Yes, 1415 is the highest possible EN defense.
And I have the ranges for that one. So,
what are they? You have the ranges for that one with someone with low energy defense, but assuming weight doesn't matter or defenses doesn't matter on either side. Well, like what if it's the defense difference?
It is the defense difference because we just did because we have the 935 defense, right, which is 300 meters with the LR, and I'm going to focus on the LR because it's got the bigger range for the most part. And then we know with the 1,000 defense, because we're testing that now, we're getting able to shoot up to about 294, right? So we know we were getting, for every 10 defense below 1,000, we were getting about a meter. Now we look at the 1450 compared to the 1,000, which is a difference of...
But who was shooting the 1450? I think it was the 1,000? Was it the 1,000?
The defense doesn't matter. It just matters who's shooting it and the defense of who's being shot, right?
Okay.
So because it was when we shot the LR long range, or tried to shoot at long range, we started getting deflections over 223 meters, if I recall correctly, if the numbers here are correct. And if we compare that to the number we had early, we just got, which is 294, because that's our baseline for damage at least, right?
Okay. So no matter what cleric has, if I go to the 1450, we should see the same range if the math holds true.
Yeah, if you go to 1450, the range on the LR should drop to 223 if the calculation from earlier is correct,
Okay.
or if the number here from earlier is correct. And then I'm just putting some stuff through.
You mind trying that with with whatever you currently have?
Yep. I'll keep it.
Awesome.
71. So
Because there should be very little defense difference between you and I right now. You probably got 1350 something.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Because it would be
Tanky boys.
Tanky boys.
Armored Core is great.
And just think, this is just this part of it. Like, there's so much more to figure out too. Like,
oh yeah.
Oh. Yay.
Who wants to figure out shot velocity?
I don't.
That's gonna be so rough. Who has a stopwatch? At least we can measure distance accurately, but getting a stopwatch and measuring all the projectiles is not gonna be fun.
Frame by
It's
frame
gonna be more
replays.
Just like you're gonna have to record on max FPS and just frame data it.
Honestly, yeah, that might be easier. Wow, this is how do tanks move?
Like this.
With aggression.
Like tanking, with drifting like this. It's all cool. Or we go backwards like I was doing.
This tank can't quick turn. I don't like it. Quick turn, damn it! Quick turn! It won't quick turn! Oh my god, this is so slow! I've only used the 4 laser legs. Alright. So if he goes to 270, he shouldn't be able to hit me with the LR.
The 260 at effective range, you shouldn't even be able to normally shoot you if you have the 14-15 defense.
I do have a 14-15, so let's try it.
So yeah. And we'll just focus on the LR right now because everything else seems to follow consistent trends.
We need what distance?
Start at 263.
Nope.
Ricochet.
Yeah, right.
1 to 240.
Ricochet.
Nope. 225.
Ricochet.
210. Hits.
Go to 220.
215 hits. 220 hits. 225 hits.
Unload multiple at 225.
230. Constant ricochet at 230. 226. Constant ricochet at 226. 225. Ricochet. Overheated.
Without unloading 100 shots, this seems pretty.
224 seems more consistent about halfway through.
Oh, yeah, 220, 225, you got some ricochets there.
222 seems pretty accurate. 223 seems to be about the midpoint. Yeah, 223 I'm hitting all the time.
Okay, and then 224.
It's back and forth. There's ricochet and hit.
There's ricochet, yeah.
Okay.
Looks
So
like
yeah,
you started
223 is where we. Yeah, so I would say 223 is where we still have like guaranteed hits. So 223 to the 294, that means 400. That's 5.8 defense per unit of weight.
Of defense, you mean?
Yeah, 5.8.
I got a ricochet at 222.
Yeah, I think you're just like an 80 or 90% chance of hitting.
Overheated.
Because if it was 415 defense.
Oh, I got a ricochet.
Yeah, 223 seems about 50-50.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
And then
So it's
when you got closer, it was like 80%, 90%.
So I almost want to say energy weapons lose a meter of effective range per 6 energy defense someone has, I think.
Above 1,000.
Above 1,000.
Yeah, above 1,000.
That's interesting. So it's 0.6 per point.
It's just a little read what I just read. Because yeah, for every point of weight, it is 5.845 energy defense. Round that up for safekeeping. It's probably 6 points of energy defense per meter of range lost, give or take.
A meter of range loss. Okay,
Remember,
so it's
boss,
actually closer to like 0.5.
I like.
Yeah. Because then, is it this times 2 would be?
I actually like Baltius, to be honest with you.
So yeah, almost like
I
every
like that
10
fight. It's
meters.
either that or Ibis. Either one I like a lot.
I like the snail Balteus fight.
I had such a revenge arc go. I was waiting for my revenge on him that part, so I was so happy to crush him.
Like, you made me use junk parts. How dare you?
I didn't even care about the junk parts. He emptied me. Lack of honor.
All right, so that's pretty conclusive, I think. I mean, we could
at
still
least it
test.
feels conclusive.
We could still test with a medium weight with a predictive number. Be like, hey, I'm running in with a 1200. That we should be at this range, and if we get that number,
Yeah, that would be
spot
the
on.
next test. So we could try 1200-ish.
Okay, and then what should we expect? Start doing the math while I get the core
Yeah,
ready.
I'll do
Least
that right
favorite
now. I'll
boss?
do that right
That's easy,
now.
the
So it's
worm.
like 200 divided.
Really,
do not
I
like the
love the
worm.
worm. It was so
No, dude.
cinematic.
The cinematics are cool. Don't get me wrong. And dude, don't get me wrong. Rusty being Rusty is amazing.
Watch out for friendly fire.
Yes. It's like I won't miss. I mean, that's so cool. But it's my problem is the cinematics cool. Rusty cool. The fight itself not fun.
That's fair. It is very tedious.
So predictive.
Yeah, too.
All right, so
Yeah.
I think we're should be expecting 34 to 35 meters of loss. My calculation might be a little incorrect, but
So if that's the case, let me go grab a kinetic weapon again. Let me grab.
well, we're still doing energy defense. Right?
Well, I could go to 200 on the kinetic, and we should be able, or 1200 on the kinetic, and we should be able to get test bow.
Yeah, roughly the same numbers, right?
If
Yeah, I
can
got
get about
190
1200. Okay,
I
yeah,
got
yeah,
one-
let's do that.
I got 1200 on almost both right now. I got 1195 and 1200 exact.
We'll see if
Sure.
they follow each other or if just kinetics on its own level.
If
That
that
would be
happens,
prevalent.
I quit on testing ranges because that's a lot. At least for
There's
the
a lot
night.
at that point.
At least for the night, no, definitely. This is not something that can normally be tackled in one day.
Yeah, I was gonna say if
I-
every single defense has a different range calculation, that can wait for another day.
It's worse when you find a
What?
weapon that's just like, I'm unique.
Why? What's the matter?
I think it's just something that would take a lot of. All right, set your baselines first across the board for all three types, and then start
Mhm.
working your way up from there. And I don't think I have the patience for that at midnight.
I see how it is.
Look, I'm still up and down for like another couple hours, but I'm not up and down for another like 5 or 6 hours.
Right, let me grab the majestic here.
Make sure you have the LR still as well.
Oh, the LR.
Yeah, we still need the 6-6 LR because that's going to be the thing we're checking compared to everything else.
6 LR it is. All right. I have kinetic and I have an explosive. So we'll see how it goes.
Kinetic, explosive, and lasers. Yay.
Yeah, I agree, Alias. Yeah, the worm fight was fun once. After that, it wasn't fun for me anymore.
S ranking, it's fun.
Oh gosh, I'm not looking forward to doing that. I don't
That's
want
ranking what, the worm fight?
I didn't enjoy it.
So manual aim. That's the secret.
Yeah, I can see
That's
that. That makes
fair.
sense.
I
'Cause
just got used
I can
to
see that. That
it.
does make sense.
He pops up in the same places at the start of the fight, and after that, you can hit him at the points where he's not quote unquote open with manual aim. So it makes it a lot shorter and easier because it's entirely time based for S ranking that fight.
I got my RoboCop pistol.
This build looks so weird. This looks even more like I just skipped leg day.
Who needs leg day when you cop me?
Like, look at this. I just skipped leg day.
Yep. All right.
All right.
So
the 66 LR first, because that's what we need to
Confirm.
know if our calculation is actually correct.
It worked exactly at
245.
1200. So
I swear, this is like an exponential graph. I'll cry.
245 is good.
Yeah, 245 is good.
260. 260 ricochet.
well, some ricochet, some hit, but that's I think
Okay.
normal.
More ricochet than a hit though.
Yeah, I was like
Right.
90% ricochet.
Minus 260.
255.
1 hit, 2 hit. Oh no. Well, you said 10 points was 5 meters ish or 6 meters ish.
It was well, 10 points should be about just about 2 meters, and I'm like looking at the, because I just did the thing a little weird, so it would have been, sorry, plus 263 minus 294. So where are you getting the ricochets about? 250 to 260, I'm assuming?
Here. 255 seem to consistently hit. I'm doing 258 now.
Rico, hit, Rico.
Seems
Looking
about
about
50-50
here.
at 258. Let me go back one more.
258.
259.
Okay, I'm gonna go get the exact calculation and put that through in comparison.
Yeah. That's like
50
70%.
259 too.
Oh, no, that one's 50% ricochet. The other one was closer to 40. Looks like you're about losing about a 10. Once you start ricocheting, it looks like about 10 every meter percentage.
Yeah.
This is without testing 100 shots though, so you know.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, no. And then so there's that.
So that's 260.
Yep.
And then you had 200 energy defense, right?
1200. Yeah. Or yeah,
Sorry,
200
yeah.
above.
All right, 200
baseline.
over.
Yeah.
That's what my brain was trying to say, but did not verbalize
No, you're
that well.
you're good. That's honestly, you should be able to just say 200 because baseline's 0, and you can just go into the negatives.
Yeah, 261 is just ricocheting every time.
Okay. So I just.
So
Okay,
258
that's
seems to be
super
about the
round at that
midpoint.
point.
257
So-
seems to get ricochet once in a while. 256 you hit pretty much every time.
So minus 294. And you said at at which range you're getting ricochet every time?
261.
261, and it starts when?
At 257 seems to be when it happens. Starts happening.
Okay. So a little off from the calculation, but
Oh,
close
256.
enough to. Okay. Because
Yeah, the first ricochet I thought was like a 255. I want to say it was just
The
like a
calculation-
10% chance.
the calculation says it should be 259, but that's like within 2 meters. So
What,
that's pretty close.
259 it should be the range he's hitting.
Should be like the like no ricochets up to 259, but that's not holding true.
Nope.
So
Not
it's
at
a
all.
little, the number's a little off. It's not fully consistent, but it's close enough to be an average, probably. That can be figured out more in detail in time when we actually have like a bunch of like specs prepared to just like quick load and then just compare quickly with certain weapons.
What if I just walk left and right?
My goodness. Let him shoot you with the liner rifle. We gotta check the ricochet.
Oh yeah. What's the linear rifle range? What should we expect?
That is a great. Oh no, my controller's up. Slide up the store.
Because we should be the same calculation. I'm at
And
1195.
it's the with Curtis or Harrison?
Harris.
Harris. It's the Harris, so it's 376 meter range. Oh wow, so we're gonna be expecting. You'll be expecting a fall off still though. If the fall off's consistent though. Oh wait, because
What's
it's gonna
your
be.
what's your connect defense?
1195.
Yeah, it's just we don't know what's the default 1,000 range, so I have to kind of like rough ball that in my brain quickly.
What is it? The default 1000? Didn't we confirm the default 1000 range is?
For LR, but not for a linear rifle, so I just have to rough ball that in my brain quickly.
Well,
So
no, I'm
that's-
saying, didn't we confirm that that was the flat range that was on the stat?
No, the at 1,000, it was over the effective range.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's where it was getting really weird. because you were getting like hits all the way up to 294, which is where I got the rough calculation of, because I took the difference between our low and our hot and our app and the baseline.
Mm-hmm.
And then I took that weight difference and then I divided the high defense by that weight difference to get like the amount of defense it would need to get per pound of weight.
Gotcha. You mean per
and
pound? Wait,
so-
why is weight getting involved?
Or sorry, not per unit, per meter, I meant. Am I
Oh,
saying
okay.
weight?
I was like,
I need to eat or something soon, clearly. I need nutrients.
need some glucose in your brain.
Clearly, I can still do physics. I'm just a little crazy, that's all. So that was like 30 over. If that's 30, I'm going to assume, I'm going to guess somewhere from 360 to 380 is somewhere where you're going to be getting deflection, but I could be wrong on that, to be
All right.
honest.
Let's start with the 380.
With the linear range.
Alrighty.
Having to do Fermi's approximations here.
380.
Rico.
Well, that's what
Ricochet,
Rico?
ricochet,
Rico?
ricochet,
Rico?
ricochet.
Rico.
Well, let's try the 370. All right, so you are ricocheting within effective range, as expected. Good.
Yeah, I was like, he's only hit me twice. You might want to just manual aim it, I think. Because you're shooting through my head for a couple of them.
Gotta love that hitbox.
Yeah, that went.
Dude, someone's gotta make a hitbox build. That sounds fun.
That's let me abuse hitboxes real quick.
All right, so 365.
Yep.
We're getting ricochets.
Rico, Ricola.
Another ricochets.
Okay.
360. Reloading.
Yeah, it's all ricochets.
Going 350. Bump it up by
Losing
10.
a lot of range in comparison to.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have a feeling Kinetic is gonna lose more range per defense,
Yeah.
and I have a feeling Explosive's not gonna care. Oh,
Yep.
hit,
340,
Hit.
190.
Okay.
dead.
Yeah. Well, at 340 was hitting every time.
Okay. So
We gotta move to
let's
345. See what we get on that one.
Yeah.
use Linear rifle. Strike that down quickly. 1195 range.
Alright, here we go.
1195.
Alright, 345. Let's see what we got on that one.
One trip.
Ricochet, hit,
Miss. Rico,
Ricochet.
hit.
About right on 70-ish percent, 65.
Hits, yeah.
So if I go back to 347,
Should be about 40% to 50%. One hit, two hit. For 6 Ricos, 7 Rico.
yeah, that's 3 out of 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
3 out of 10 again. Oh, 4 out of 10. Wow.
5. That hurt.
Testing's
Yeah.
going great, Smut. Testing's awesome. I know it seems like we're not having much fun, but honestly, this number crunching is like tickling a part of my brain. I don't get to do very often.
It's making my brain go overtime thinking of how to like take advantage of the information, how to apply it to builds.
Oh yeah.
347 is just ricocheting like mad. It does nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a steep drop off from 346, dude.
Yeah.
346, it was like 40-50%. 347, I have yet to hit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a big.
no.
Oh, you got one hit.
Dropped off pretty nasty.
1 out of 20. Yeah,
I think it's like
the kinetic drop off seems to be much more severe.
Yeah, what's the math on the kinetic drop off so far? Assuming I know we don't have a baseline, but
if we're comparing it to the stat on the graph, we've already lost as much range as we did on the energy test. But we have to keep in mind that was comparing two very adversely different stats. So I'm kind of sitting here like, yeah, I think we need to do a 1000 test on the kinetic for the linear rifle, because
you want to do a 1000 test or a heaviest linear rifle test or a heaviest kinetic
a
test?
1000 test first, because we need to figure out what is the farthest we could shoot even on a baseline, apparently.
Fair enough.
And
I knew kinetic was going to be different. I got roped into this.
Yeah, you did. You roped yourself.
Actually, it makes sense though. Like, I'm not upset that it's different.
Right.
That's true.
You do your thing. I'll be right back. I gotta get a drink.
No worries. I'm gonna start saving some of these builds because having baselines for like 1200 and stuff is good.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be a thing. I think I'm gonna quickly go and get a drink as well, because I need it.
All right, everyone, I'm back. Hello. Matthias, and what have you learned? We have more questions than answers at the moment. Which is more or less how I expected it to go. Excuse me, I need to open this can right next to the mic here. You ready? Ready? Yeah, there you go.
Crisp.
I'll go to my standby Cloak Zero. Hey Rango, how's it going? Yeah, at this point, more questions than answers. What I like is I kind of suspected. Now, I think energy we're getting a little closer, kinetic is being a little funkier than I expected. So I don't know if that's just we don't have a good base on it yet or not or what, but yeah, I'd be curious what this looks like here.
Because yeah, effective.
Also grab a couple pretzels.
Well, that's always a good one.
I'll do that right in the microphone too. Ready? Here we go. Do we need to start like an Armored Core ASMR stream?
I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it.
There's all the garage sound effects. A rusty hey buddy ASMR. Yes, do it.
Hey buddy.
Just never-ending stream of Rusty saying congratulating people. I need to get someone to AI translate a Rusty AI voice and just use it for everything. All right, so base damage. Ready? Assuming it's correct. Ooh, what happened? Who we lose?
Oh, that was weird.
I have lost the visuals.
Bring that back
What'd
up.
you do?
I got crashed. But yeah, just get like a Rusty AI or a voice mod.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So
All right.
we're at the 1,000 now, right? For
Yes.
the kinetic.
1001.
Okay, 1001. That's fine.
Ow.
So you should presumably, based on the laser math, shoot him over 376 meters. Unless lasers are just weird.
Which is likely. That hit. At 380, that hit full damage. That hit full damage. That hit full damage. Ow. Why is the linear rifle hitting me from 420 away? This is not okay. Ow!
I like this.
Why am I getting sniped? This isn't allowed.
This
You're at
should be
450.
allowed.
You are at 450
Yeah, you're
right
at
now.
450 now. Lock on breaks at 450.
Oh,
so-
ricochet. Okay, that feels better. Ow. Ah, ricochet. Ricochet. Okay, you got like 1 out of 10 shots. Ow.
Ooh.
47. Let's do 447.
Rico.
Okay.
Hit. Hit.
Well, that's like 50-50
Hit.
already.
Hit. Hit.
Way more than that.
Miss.
Oh yeah.
Miss.
Yeah, about 50-50.
Hit. You sunk
So
my battleship.
445. So 445. That should mean.
All
Hey.
This should be all hits.
Hey,
If the ricochet map pans
Hey.
out.
this is a scary sniper.
If you're manual aiming with these are fast too. Like, I can dodge them, but like, if you got missiles coming at me too, because you can get them at this range, that's scary.
Yes, Pink. My plan is to do a video explaining almost all of this. Now, granted, this is going to be a way longer video than intentional. My plan is to break it down per type, probably, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, we're finding some weird stuff. This is 445. This is 1,000 base, right?
Yeah, 1,000 base, and the effective range on that weapon is 376. Like, it's following the
Jeez.
trend of the energy weapon of being able to shoot over its effective range, but it's clearly, it almost feels like it's based on how large it's almost like a multiplier based on like the base effective range almost.
Oh, so it's a percentage on the on the effective range.
So like weapons with really long range might have like absurdly long range on low armor targets. Meanwhile, like shorter range weapons might not have as absurd range.
So
Because like the
grab
Harris has a lot.
Let's grab a duck hit.
Let's
I
grab a
have-
duck hit.
I have
Oh,
one.
you have? Oh, my
Oh,
bad.
he had one.
My bad.
He's like, I just coincidentally had a ducket.
I have a ducat.
I did suicide. I'm sorry.
Whoops.
In vain.
Why did my phone just start doing random things? Okay. I was like, all right, let's go get handguns. Cleric said, I was already prepared. Why weren't you?
So ducat's effective range is 178. There's a way shorter effective range. Oh no, my food. They got me so much food.
Oh yeah, sure enough, you already hit the ducat. What's on your back? Laser rifle?
Laser rifle, and the other one's the majestic, the explosive.
Okay. This is not a very tall skybox.
All right, I'm at 350 for the handgun.
Okay.
Bing, bling, bling, bling,
All right, let's go 330.
bling, bling, bling.
310.
Bling, bling, ow, bling. My dude
290.
moved like it hurt. 290. Rico, ricochet, ricochet.
275.
Ricochet.
Reloading. Yep.
Okay, I'm
260.
reloaded.
U60 still. 245.
I mean, they are handguns, to be fair.
Yeah. 225. How close you are? This does not feel like 225.
Right? Like this, like one quick boost and I'm on top of you.
All right. 210. Ooh, that
Oh.
hit.
Yep. Ow. Okay.
210 is very effective. All right, we'll let your 8 actually.
Two.
Move fast,
Oof.
just let it go down.
What am I moving to? 220?
220.
Looks like, oh, one hit.
10%,
Looks like
which probably means
90%.
215 is probably what we're going to be at.
Yeah.
So 215.
Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna go back to 215. Boom, boom. 50%. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Oh, ricochet. Oh, you go back. That's going to go backwards.
Yeah, you knocked me back on the ricochet.
Yep. Yeah. 215 is perfect. Yep. It should mean 217 is like 50%ish.
Ish. Based on the math we've seen so far.
Sounds about
Yep.
right.
50%, like we're at about.
Yep.
663 damage.
286.
RJ kick superiority. Ow.
It kicks harder.
Much harder.
So that's pretty consistent then, it seemed like.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, like.
So what's the ducat's range?
The ducat's range is 178, and it went to 215 based on what you said
Yep.
and what I saw. So
You said its base range is 278?
no, it's 178.
Oh, okay.
So it's looking pretty.
So we need to add what, like 30% to every weapon stat, and that's its actual like effective range, quote unquote.
So does that mean the base kinetic is 1100 instead of 1000?
maybe for effective range at least, but we know for defense it's very 1-for-1 at least.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
it's
we were at 1200, and what did it drop down to for the Harris?
Well, hell, he's at 1,001 kinetic right now. Shoot him with the ducket. How hard does it hit him for?
Let's see. 235.
That's exactly how much damage it says it has.
Interesting.
Yes.
So that's different then. For energy was more consistent, with kinetic it's separate. That's weird.
That's really interesting.
So 1,000 is 1,000, because even at 1,000 energy, the liner the 66 LR was shooting 30 meters over its range, but the ducket, which has less, because I theorized that it's based on how much effective range it has and how big it is, but this has less effective range than the LR laser rifle, but yet it got so much more ability to shoot farther as a kinetic weapon when your defenses were lower.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's weird.
Because like what, from 263 to 294, which is like 31. Meanwhile, from 178 to 215, unless I'm just, it could be just illusion math, but like, where I'm just seeing it wrong, but, oh, well, it's 37, so they're pretty close, 31 to 37, but the kinetic is getting more range, actually, than the laser weapon when the defenses are lower, but then at the same time, when the defenses are higher, it's losing range even faster. The speed it gains the range is almost the speed it loses the range. Because I have a feeling if you went to a super high defense kinetic build like right now and tried to shoot them at long range, you would get like sub 330 or something, you know? Tire him out over the hole, he'll fall in.
Ah.
Aw.
I was trying to stick to him so he could shoot over me.
Well, that's a weird spot. Look at my take stopped. Look at this.
Oh.
Okay, so math, you said is consistent after all?
It's kind of consistent, but it's like, it's not fully consistent. It's like almost different based on the weapon and category. Like at this point, might as well just bring a max kinetic defense one to compare, because we have the ducket and the linear rifle being checked. Like the only thing we haven't checked is the ducket at the 1195, but that's fine, because if we just go to the higher defense, that'll work for a mid range.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm at the highest defense. Sorry, let me get the stat for you.
No problem.
1421.
Dang, we can make.
So we should be losing like 40 meters off the effective range.
Well, based on how multiplicative kinetic seems to be, I think we might be losing more than that.
Oh, that's a good point. Maybe it's just a higher percentage or something.
Yeah, because like I said, with the laser weapon, when you went to 1,000, you gained 30, and then when you and then when you put the 1,400 on, you lost 40. But in this situation, with only 200 more defense, you lost 30 on the range of the linear rifle. So I have a feeling at 1,400 it might be reducing a lot more, especially because considering, like we said, the longer the range, the more multiplicative, with some weapon type variants, because the ducket showed us that right away.
Right. So So we said it was 0.6-ish for the energy weapons, right?
It was like 5.84 energy defense per meter on average.
Okay. So I'm assuming it's going to be like half that, like 2 kinetic defense per meter.
Yeah, it could be a lot more painful.
Right,
so like I would not be surprised if we're going to be seeing, like, honestly, start from like 350, because it's going to be a pretty close range actually on the linear rifle, and start with the linear rifle. Yeah, like I thought, just immediate deflections. And yeah, even let's try 310.
Probably gonna end up being like 240.
That's 66 meters lost on effective range. That means
I'm all the way to 260, just for science.
What?
Just get into 260. I'm telling you.
What is happening to this poor weapon?
250. Actually, just
I'm going-
go by
I'm going
increments of
240.
20. Yeah.
We need to get a hit.
More. Oh, there's one
There's
hit.
a hit.
There's a ricochet in
my
there though, so you're still at 90%
lord.
ricochet. Rico. Hit. Hit. Hit.
That means 237 should be always.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Reloading.
6 full hits.
What about 238?
All hit. Okay. Go back 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, that's pretty consistent at that point.
Yeah.
8, 9, 10.
Yep, all hit.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
39.
8, 9, 10. All right, so 240 is where you got the first ricochet. So that's it.
Yeah, you had 90% ricochet, I think, on the 240.
Yeah, 90%
Wow.
accuracy on the ricochet. Yep.
What was the total range loss on that, number-wise?
Sorry, it was 240, right? Or 239.
240.
The effective range on a Harris is 376. It lost like over 120 meters of range.
Almost a 1-for-1. Well, almost a 0.1 for 1.
Oh my, that's a lot.
That is a
Like-
ton.
That's painful.
Especially on like the Gatling guns, because that means you have to be within 65 to do good damage on the Gatling guns.
Like
Actually, that might be a good
Oh,
test next. Just grab a
wow.
really close range weapon like the Gatling
4,
guns.
4, 5
But yeah,
minus 2.
duck it.
Duck it. I'm going to 150.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's get real close because you're gonna need it. Nope.
Oh,
Uh-uh.
no.
Better get within kissing distance. Oh
145?
wow. Nope. Get closer.
105?
What?
There it is.
There we go.
Oh. Tanks really want to bring you in closer. Hey, if you want to stop Zimmerman's, just go as lightweight as you can with as high kinetic defense as you want.
Kinetic defense absolutely ruins their ability to use it long range. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Like
You
it's
can
not
make.
as-
Oh, there it is. So it's like 120.
Okay.
Those are all ricochets. Ricochet, ricochet, ricochet. So you're like at
I
119.
think 117 I think is the consistent one.
Yeah.
let's do
Yeah, 117 is the effective.
Oh my
Anything above one, oh, and
goodness.
there's one. Yep, 90%. Yep. So 116 is the every hit. 117 is you start getting a ricochet.
Like
That's-
without even doing the math, it's not exact, but it's like almost half range compared to 1,000. Like effective range, it's like minus, it's not as bad, but compared to like the 1,000 defense where we find out the weapons can actually shoot farther when the weapons are doing 1-for-1 damage, is actually like, because like what the Harris 376, and when someone has 1,000 defense, it hits like up to 445 without charging. Meanwhile, when someone has like 1,421 defense, it drops their range to 239. Like, that's combat range.
Yeah, that's like. There's swords longer than that in this game.
Yep.
Like I'm pretty
That's
sure the
brutal.
laser blade basic blade hit, not counting the lunge, is longer than that range.
Like,
Oh, you died first. Wow,
like
cheater.
I win by losing.
Like this
Imagine-
map can be done and there can be grasp for it, but I won't lie, this could be different per weapon.
Well, grab the Gatling gun
Oh gosh.
and like,
We're just gonna put this in as the GAT.
Yeah. just grab like the Gatling gun and like a Turner or the Scudder or something.
Yeah, I'll go with the Scudder.
Yeah, like that should be pretty definitive because those two weapons are fairly
226. And sorry, the Scudder. Which one's that? I don't remember.
It's
Like, oh,
it's an assault rifle.
that one. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like Scudder,
Because the
Scudder,
Scudder's similar-ish type of
Scudder
weapon to the linear rifle,
304.
so I expect it to behave similarly. I expect the Gatling gun to just get absolutely demolished in range here.
Oh,
I hope.
my
I hope it
goodness.
gets demolished in range.
You
Is a better way to say
hope.
it.
You hope. I'm just like sitting here. I'm like, I need to almost double check my numbers from earlier because I'm like, nah, my numbers from earlier were accurate, right? But if those are accurate and that's how I did the formula, then I have to follow the formula. I'm concerned. I don't
Well,
want to
and
put in the formula.
the numbers you're giving us back are accurate. They're what we're telling you. So
I
as long
know
as
I'm
you're doing the
terrified.
math right, or
It feels at least everything's like for me, like as long as it's within a magnitude of like 10%, like honestly, it's pretty accurate stuff, you know? So
honestly, even like 20%. Why do you have an earshot?
Why not?
why not? I like that statement.
Why not have an earshot? Why not?
Because I don't want to be within earshot.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna get real close here.
Yeah. Start with
So
like
let's go 65.
damage, full damage.
Full damage. You should be getting full damage. A good amount because those both have a range of over 200. So
Wait, Gats have a range of 200?
226 is the range on the Gats.
Oh, okay. So it should be similar to the pistol. then.
Their ideal range, though, is 130. So we might see some really weird stuff after 130.
That's what I'm expecting here. I like how it
'Cause
warned me you're
ideal-
about to shoot your Gatling gun.
Ideal range specifies that it can't be reduced.
Oh. Yeah, do shorter bursts. I'm not seeing any ricochets.
160. Dude, it's
No,
more accurate than the handgun.
That's
It does have a good 50 meter more range than the handgun.
oh, ricochets.
Oh, there it is.
170.
There it is. Right about the same loss as the handgun.
165.
too.
We're about the same loss.
I think it might be.
At least well,
Looks
since
like it.
percentage is better.
160 is always effective. 165 is ricochet all the time.
Okay, so I'll put 160 for
Yeah,
the
it's about 20% per
range.
meter you
so-
go back in general anyway.
Oh my goodness. That's actually
So
not
it's
so
about
bad,
to
but
be
it still hurts.
bumping. I like how your camera shakes when you do this too. Ooh, that hit full damage.
Yeah, he should be getting
Full
what's
damage.
the range? Scudder.
Rick. Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick. Big R. Ricola.
Oh god. You're still losing a lot.
200. Within the 200, he like, it's somewhere between where he is now and 200 because he was hitting me at 200. Yeah.
Reloading.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
So 200 is the always hit. 205 is the always miss.
Yeah, so there's your 10. There's your 5 meter
5 meter giveaway.
ricochet variance, which is pretty consistent across all weapons.
Yeah, we're just working rough numbers.
So Smut
right
was
now,
asking an
so,
interesting
like,
question too. Does Pulse by chance have a different damage calculation for effective range than laser because of different kind of weapon type technically?
Technically, it might.
It might, but that's really hard to judge because the pulse just fizzles after a certain range.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
it might not even be able to deflect because
Yeah,
they have
I don't think it ever can hit ricochet range, even at max energy damage. Ah, that was an earshot. No, I'll just die. Thanks. No thanks.
Oh my goodness. At this point, it's time to shoot you with the GAT and the Scudder at 1,000 kinetic defense.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. If we start getting like I'm gonna be terrified if you can like take someone who's like lightweight kinetic defense and just riddle them with a minigun at like 300 meters. That's
I'm pretty
gonna
sure
be
that's already
rough.
confirmed. I'm pretty sure that's already confirmed.
Oh, that's rough.
Lightweights have it rough out here. I don't like that tanks innately make you get closer. It's like, hey, I'm taking a lot less damage, and you gotta get closer to me. What's up? And also, by the way, I'm probably more accurate than you. But it be what it do.
Get close to 1,000 explosive too, if that's possible for you.
Should be. Here, let me start with anti-kinetic 966. I should be able to bump that up to 1,000 each. Alright, so we want to go anti-kinetic defense. We actually want to go up a tad while going down.
Not everyone else left. We were just testing stuff. Raz. Unless the chat's empty. I didn't look at the actual chat numbers. It is late on a Sunday.
It is late on a Sunday. Or early on a Monday. Or a Monday? No, it is Sunday.
No, it says they have 47 people watching, so it's not that low.
Oh, wow. Okay, I can get exactly 1,000 explosive with 988 kinetic. So let's see if we can change our legs without adding too much to the explosive.
Oh no, it's just me and Cassis and
Drift.
what Drift? Yeah, man, my brain.
You're all good.
Ooh, I'm so close. I am 4 points off the kinetic, but I do not want to be below 1,000.
Yeah, because
Nope.
that's where the math gets really multiplicative. It's better to
Yeah.
be slightly over than under.
Yeah. Alright, I can get 103, and then let me bump up the explosive. Puts me at 106. It's so weird how defenses on these weapons work. Honestly. Okay, so I'm at 110 and 109. I think that might be the best I can do without like 108 and 101
Perfect.
Oh,
Yeah,
108
that's-
kinetic and 101
explosive.
10.
That's gonna be as close as I can get without like sitting here for a couple hours.
And it was 1001.
Yep.
Sorry, okay. So I got those.
Now I want to test the bazooka and the earshot, see what it does.
Which bazooka was it?
Oh,
Was it the Majestic?
Razgriz says goodnight, Cassis.
And good night, man. If you can hear me.
You can't. You should. Should be able to hear you.
Okay. Cool. And which bazooka was it you were bringing?
The Majestic.
Got it. Majestic.
It's my favorite
Magic.
one, other than the Sun one. But I like the Majestic because of the name. The name is amazing.
It is.
Allow me to shoot you with my Majestic bazooka.
I'd rather you didn't. But I don't think I have a say in this.
Tess told me to still get a say.
Just
All right.
All right.
1,000 on the Scudder. What was Scudder max before?
The Scudder max effective on the Scudder was 304, but when we were doing the high defense, it was 200. So if all follows true, the GAT and the Scudder should shoot over the ranges of their effective range, presumably. So you should be able to shoot them. The Scudder should be able to shoot 304, and the GAT should be able to shoot over 226.
Buddy, the Scudder's at 350 hitting me. Scudder was hitting me at like 350. So,
Well, at least the one part's following true.
Hit you at
You are-
360.
yeah, you got some ricochets at 360, so it looks like you're probably within like 357.
It should mean about 358. It's consistent. Here we go.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right.
Yeah, that's
So 3d6
consistent.
is 3d6 the effective. Exactly. Oh no,
Oh,
55 then.
356 got some ricochets.
Yeah,
yeah.
355 is probably it then.
Okay.
Reloading.
I'll put it
Let's build up. Oh yeah,
This isn't
3d5
pleasant.
is perfect.
That wasn't pleasant. Why is the
Perfect.
Scudder hitting me from almost 400 meters away?
So kinetic weapons can have a ton of range, but also they can have no range.
Yeah, so
It's not your
kinetic
choice.
weapons are heavily affected by defenses, like heavily.
By the way,
That's-
Slim Sumo saying in chat, he was just checking the pulse pistols. No ricochet, but they actually go 10 to 20 meters further with their listed range before disappearing.
Yes, I have noticed this.
That's interesting.
All right, so Gatling, ready?
Yeah. Oh, this could be fun. So you should get a, like, 250. You might even be able to get consistent hits.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
All I'm
Oh,
saying
no.
is, all this is proving is lightweights have it tough out here.
Yeah, we do. Oh my goodness. All my lightweight builds are crying right now as we go
Yeah.
through this testing. So 265, that looked like no ricochets. Is that right?
265 new ricochets, 266 though. I
Oh,
think
those
I
were
saw a
invisible.
couple.
Okay, so 265.
Your
Yeah,
last
265.
volley of Gats was invisible. I mean, I'm seeing these.
265. Oh my goodness.
Why am I getting whittled down by a Gat at 300 meters? This ain't right, I tell you.
I rebel.
When the test AC rebels.
You know, it's even better that you got those coral generators.
All right, now to test explosives. This kid,
Yay!
my favorite thing. Who wants to try some tannerite? I do.
Not on me.
All right, Majestic Bazooka. Just testing damage. So you have how much? You have 1,001.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1001.
All right.
What he's got here.
What's listed? What's the Majestic listed damage?
800 for its listed effective range.
No
so
damage.
like,
No damage.
oh, damage. Sorry, I believe that is 1,109 without looking. Let me have a quick peek. But I'm
Yeah, we're
thinking
trying
it's
to.
1,000.
We're establishing the.
Yeah,
we're switching.
1,109.
We're switching weapon categories to explosives.
No,
now.
we're all good.
How much is it?
1,109, like I said.
119.
That's it.
1109. Perfect.
Okay.
That is correct. All right. So effective range is well beyond anything I even can test.
Yeah, you guys are gonna need to like meet at a middle point and then like do like measurement distance like yourself.
Yeah,
'Cause
like
that's-
at a known point, measure 400. So like let's say this
Measure
line right
400 like from the wall, I guess maybe.
Here. Well, then it's a hard time meeting. Well, yeah, no, that's right. Okay, yeah.
Here,
so,
here, over here, this side, actually. This is perfect, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the boundary behind you,
Okay.
and then
Yeah,
you get
let's
400 away
test.
from me. Okay, you get 400 away from me. Oh, I can't even see you.
Oh wow. So
Yeah, I'm not.
you
locked.
know that's over
Okay,
450
so that's,
then.
all right, so a little closer. Can I get? I want to scan you real quick just to get the distance. All right. A little
400
closer.
right there.
Get a little closer.
Yeah, I got it.
If you stop at 400, I can use you as the point to bounce behind you,
All right, that's fine.
and then you can come to me. Okay, so we do 400, right, a little bit back. There. Okay, so now I go over here. Firing's gonna be a little annoying with the barriers, though.
Let's do that. Wait, let's go this way then. Here, come back. This is big and open here. So start here.
Okay, so
Go down there.
right here.
Yeah.
So that's
So
300.
Move.
Yeah, so go back
So yeah,
another 100. I don't know if we're gonna get 400 behind you though. We might need to use the long side.
we'll find out. So yeah.
400.
All right, now go stand where he is, and then Cleric, you go 400. Or okay, that works too actually. We could do that one as well. Oh,
That's-
like it's like
If I
on
stand
the
at the
nose.
very edge, I'm at
All right.
800.
All right, Cleric, now go to the other wall. Oh my goodness.
I literally cannot get further away unless we go where there's barriers between us. So I'm at exactly its effective range. Oh god, here it comes. Ow.
Oh yeah. But the earshot should not be able to hit from this range then.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah, that
it
fizzled.
just fizzled. It just fizzles.
It's pretty good. It's pretty accurate. Wow.
Yeah.
right.
I would say I don't think explosives care about ricochet or anything of the sort.
All right, so now let's max out your explosive and see if it makes a difference or not.
All right, I think max explosive is only like 1352 compared to the other 1400s.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just like 800. It is kind of nice how rockets are very simple with the range, though. It's just like it has this much range. It doesn't go farther.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but then he gets like, all right, let's start calculating the splash damage.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where explosives get a little weird. All right, so I can go 1352. So we should be seeing a 35% damage drop. So from the 1109, we should be seeing what, like 300 less damage? So 800 something?
Yeah.
Ish.
Something
Ish.
Like 780-ish is what I should be getting hit for.
Mhm. Let's just grab this, slide this one over. Damage.
I'm doing like very quick head
1.05.
math, so.
Hey man, quick head math is the good head math sometimes. Saves a lot of time.
Yeah. It's
That's
tip math.
1,400.
You just grab 10%, multiply it by 3, right?
Gotta tip that damage.
Interestingly enough, these tank legs have better explosive resistance than the other ones.
Nice. I'll go in my back corner over here. You go in the other one.
Yeah, at least we know that like this is 400 or 800.
And now we have an official 800-meter measurement.
Right?
Are you ready?
Yep. Fortunately. Here comes the boom. Ready or not? 718.
Dang.
718 and 0 drop off.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then if I get right up front, it's gonna be the exact same damage. 718. Yep. So explosive just works as advertised. 1359, 1716.
Well, that's ACS.
So then how much damage is the earshot being reduced by?
1359 is the damage I took.
Yeah, I mean, did you get in here? Ready?
I don't want to
Reload,
get hit by it
Daniel.
again. I don't want to get hit by it again.
Here it is.
By it.
1359.
1359. Yep.
Alright.
It should be whatever it is below its listed damage. This is 2,000 something?
754 times 2. Oh, wait, no. Earshot.
No,
Wrong
earshot.
One. 2,000. My brain went to the wrong. Doing. 2,000. And it did. Oops,
1378.
1378? I thought it was 1359.
Yeah, sorry.
1359.
1359. Yeah, right. Sorry.
So let us compare these damage losses. 718 divided by 1,000. I did not mean to hit the square root button. That's making a mess of everything. Oh no.
Yeah, maybe don't hit that button ever again.
Okay, so that's a 35% damage.
Don't mind me,
lost.
cleric. I'm just a missile boat.
And then 1,059
Staying up in the skybox, raining down hell.
And they both lost 35.2% damage.
Yep, which is exactly 1% per
Yep.
10. So, math is mathing. Thank God. Explosive
Well,
weapons are
at least
easy.
that's consistent and easy. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least explosive weapons act exactly like you expect them to.
Yup.
And missile. Well, actually, can you bring a flamethrower out? Well, no. So like, there's an argument going around which I just want to get the correct answer on. Is people are saying the flamethrower does true damage, even though it's classified as explosive. I just want to see if that's true.
That's an interesting one.
Sure, I'll go burn you.
You're a little too excited for that, cleric.
I'm for the roast.
So, I'm going to use about or not. As much as I like to go heavy, do you know why I like to go heavy?
Or why?
It allows me to do more damage.
I mean, that's true. You also just have more options available to you in
Correct.
general. Like, for example, you will never see a biped with dual Karasawas, because you just won't. Actually, that's not true. It is possible, but it's not going to be optimal, because you're going to stop to shoot.
All right.
Ah.
I think after this, I'm going to let it go.
Huh?
I think after this, I'm going to kill the stream for the night.
That's fair.
Fair.
I think that's a very good set of data for one night.
I would agree.
Yeah.
No, there's two of them. Why is there two of them?
Because that's the best way to
Again.
run flamethrower.
Again, why not?
One of my
There's two of
favorite
them.
builds is a light
I'll
build.
only
with
fire
dual
one at a time,
flamethrowers.
just for testing purposes, but yeah.
Just for
Yeah.
testing.
Uh-huh. As soon as the test, it's going to be like, all right, we got our data. Burn!
I also go to second
afraid
ear
of 'em?
shot.
Yeah. I noticed the double ear shot.
More stagger.
All right. So, yeah, the same. So let's do a little.
What does it normally
55.
do? What's the listed stats for the flamethrower?
Greatness is probably one thing, but let me find out.
I also wonder if their range is reduced by defenses at all.
It says 85 attack power.
Okay, so definitely getting reduced by 30-ish.
About
Little bit-
35% like the other ones.
Well, 35 damage, not 35%. All right, let me get to 200 is your effective range. Are you firing? Because I can't see projectiles. Oh, there you go.
I am.
No, I see 'em.
And you have like over.
I can't see your left hand.
I'm not shooting left hand.
I can't see any of your projectiles.
Weird.
No, I see them.
55
Yeah, so
pretty
you're doing
consistently.
Yeah, you're doing 55 damage. Oh, that one missed. Hit.
Yeah, 55. And like what's your fire your defenses right now?
1352.
1352 for explosive.
Yeah. And so, no explosive weapon gets its range reduced by your defenses.
Yeah, range doesn't seem to matter at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
For explosion,
No.
it does not matter. It matters a little bit for accuracy for the flamethrowers, but that's like not saying a lot.
But there is no ricochet with explosive, which honestly makes sense.
Yeah, like it works as intended. The flamethrower is just a really weird case. So I was like, well, ow.
And lasers are less likely to ricochet in general, it seems, as the multipliers for kinetic weapons just seem a lot higher.
Yeah, like once you start hitting ricochets for kinetic weapons, you have 5 meters before you're 100% ricocheting. With laser weapons, it
Right.
felt more like 7 or 10-ish.
I actually think like per 10 defense, they're like losing 5 meters on the like Harris.
Oh, for ricochet, for
yeah.
so that's like double the energy weapon, right? Ooh,
I think it's like triple almost.
gross.
It's pretty bad.
I mean,
'Cause,
that
yeah,
does
when
make sense though, just thinking about the type of projectiles they are.
Yeah, because it was what 5.8 for energy defense to lose 1 meter, right? But then for when I did the linear rifle math, it was like, oh yeah, no, you lose 1 meter.
Did you
per
shoot an
2.
earshot during that?
Yes.
I didn't hear the beep beep. It didn't warn me.
Yeah, because your ACS was down, maybe?
Maybe. You literally just like, no visual warning, no nothing. I just died.
ACS anomaly said, you don't get to do.
Yeah, it said you don't
No
get
dope.
anything. All right, that was good.
Whew.
All right.
Gonna have to
Well,
make-
thanks, Cassis. Thanks, Drifty. Thank you, South. I know you're gonna see this later. Thank you all for joining me today. I appreciate it. Oh, I did this live stream. I gotta do it now. I had a new member join YouTube, so let me shout that person out real quick, in case they happen to either be in the crowd or they see this. Always do a personal thank you to everyone who joins as a member. I apologize in advance if I butcher this name. All right. I have Antarkish. There he goes. Antarkish Parapt Singh. Thank you as joining as an operator. Appreciate it. Take advantage of the 99-cent thing. This is kind of fun. And yeah, dude, seriously, guys, thank you for hanging out. Hope this wasn't horrendously boring. If you want, although I figure if you're in for Armor Core stream where we literally say the name of the stream is literally for science, I feel like you would kind of know what we're getting into here. But in all reality, this is just really fun and cool and good to do. Yeah, anyways, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I do have off work tomorrow, thank God, because Labor Day. Or should I say today, because it's 1 o'clock in the morning here. And I will see you all later.